It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum.
He's all out of gum. You know what that means. Actually, I don't know what that means. It means good things are supposed to happen. I know that. Or at least so I have been led to believe, ladies and gentlemen. You have to give me a moment here. I'm getting something set up in the background. No, that's not it. I'm in the good things. That's right. I guess I don't even have to be on voice push to talk in here. Hang on a minute. They can't hear you. Let me do that. There we go. They should be able to hear you now.
Okay, sounds good. Hi, chat.
Yeah, they can't see either of us yet. They're still looking at my countdown screen for the moment because I'm trying to get the right voice channel over selected. And then when I come, hang on a minute. All right, let me push this button. I'll do it. Bam! There it is. Okay, so now they've got me in the lobby, and now I'm going to go to the studio mode and make sure that the Discord overlay thing is turned up and points to the right place. And I think that worked. Dear God, I hope it worked. Yes, it worked. Hey, oh my God, it's almost like I know what I'm doing. Holy.
It's almost like you know what you're doing.
I know. How's your stream going, Zach?
Stream is going great. We just, perfect timing. We just finished going through 5 replays. Oh, chat, I need to put for my group, I need to put up a poll. I forgot about that. Let me get that going here. Let's see. We started with an Odin game. That was Big O doing Big O things, charging and wrecking everything. We then went to a Marceau game that was so close. It was just wild to see how close it was. At the very end, it all came down to a carrier drop missing and a secondary battery shot missing. Like, wow.
Okay.
Why is my graphics card going nuts?
I don't know. That sounds bad, though. That sounds kind of bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
the fans are going pretty high right now.
I'm going to mute you
maximum.
for a sec and talk to my chat and do a quick intro over here and be back in like a couple of minutes. Is that okay?
Fine. I'll mute you too then.
That's
jerk.
fine. That's fine. You do that. You do that.
All right.
All right, everybody. Welcome in. It is Friday afternoon, surprisingly. Who could have predicted it? I did several days ago. It has been a week here. You should see the studio. It is, well, until about 20 minutes ago, it was full of computer guts. The build that I started last weekend, yes, I know, right, Sand? I only announced it like 3 days ago. The PC I started building last weekend, I finally closed the case up about half an hour ago. Literally like a half an hour ago. I'm looking at my watch going, I should be upstairs running the count, and instead I'm downstairs building a PC. Machines built, functional, software installed, ready to go. I know, Zan, I'm giving you crap. Relax. Then I hit another problem. I put it in the rack, loaded the rack in the thing, loaded the rack in the hard shell case, lifted the case on the scale and went, ooh, 65 pounds. I don't have room to put anything else in here. That's a problem. So, we're going to be doing a little bit of research. I might yet switch to the 4U case. But either way, the machine is built and I can start getting things prepped. In 1 week from today, right this instant, I will already be in Denver and have set up for the Star Wars Unlimited stream. In fact, it's downstairs in the kitchen. I had to go buy a mobile hotspot today. I had to go buy a mobile hotspot. Not rent. Not like, oh, I put it on my account and I'm leasing it. No, I bought the damn thing. So I could have prepaid data on it so that I could reliably stream from this convention center. Every time I turn around, I keep finding new ways to pour money into this endeavor. Ginger just looks at me and goes, I just want it over. I needs to end. And I'm like, sweetheart, I feel your pain, let me tell you. Oh my goodness. But it's going to be, I'm really looking forward to it, guys. I'm so close. Now that the machine's built, Verizon, Xanda, our phones are with Verizon, and honestly, they had the best hotspot plans in terms of how much data I could get for the money and the way their overages works. Like once I go past my allotment, the way their throttling works, honestly, it's not going to bother me in the least. So, in long story short, the hardware side of things is more or less done. I have some software things to still resolve on that machine. Sunday afternoon, I'm going to be streaming some Star Wars Unlimited games live. I'm going to be doing the same thing Monday, all off the new box. I have to put that thing through its paces. I refuse to take it 900 miles or 800 miles or whatever the fuck it is up to Denver, right, and set it up in a convention center to stream a 500-player tournament, never having streamed anything off of it before. That's not happening. So we're going to be doing some test streaming here both Sunday and Monday, and then that ought to be nice and done. So that has been a whole chunk of my week evenings. That's one of the reasons we didn't have a stream Wednesday night. And then, of course, most of my weekend is going to be spent trying to finish getting all of the software set up. So it's going to be good times. That's exactly right. So anyway, guys, so listen, today, of course, obviously, like the stream title says, I pinged Zath earlier this week. I said, dude, we haven't streamed together in a while. We should really go hang out. And he says, yeah, that's a good idea. What do you want to do? And I was like, well, what time do you stream on Friday? A lot of back and forth. I finally said, look, I'll show up around mid-afternoon. Let's go check out this new CVAA thing. We've been playing this game 10 years, right? You and I have been here 10 years almost. We have a pretty good idea of how we feel like this should go, right? Yeah. Let's go check it out. Okay, let's go check it out. So that's the plan for at least part of the stream. Now, if we reach a point where we're bored of that and we're like, okay, I've seen all this I want to see, then we'll be done. We'll pop back to regular games. We'll go back to the live server and call it a day. Now, I will point out something that somebody in chat was saying, which was, I don't know if you guys have read all the posts about this. They're giving away doubloons. If you go over here, if you install the CST client and you come over here and you play enough games, like actually play the games, you'll get some cash and some doubloons on your main account on the main server. So they're trying to bribe you into doing some testing. Okay. However, it sounds like people are predictably just like going in and YOLOing, and if you do that, apparently they're keeping an eye on that and they're gonna deny you your goodies. So just keep that in mind. On this day in 1942, today is March 28th, 1942. Let me think about this for a minute. March 28th, 1942. It's too early for Coral Sea. Are we at Corregidor? Ooh, Eiger. I don't know, Nathan. That's a good one. Are we at Corregidor? I'll ask Zath. Let's see. Don't give me the answer yet. Don't give me the answer yet. I'm gonna get back in voice. All right, I'm back in voice now with Zath. I'm gonna see what he's up to. I have to ping him now. He can't hear me because he probably muted me. That's okay. I'll go ping him. That ought to fix it, hopefully. Wrong ocean. Oh, okay. Wrong ocean. Oh, is that damn it. Is it Hunt for Bismarck? Was March 42 Hunt for Bismarck? I guess it would be Hood. Hood and Bismarck and/or Bismarck? Hood and/or Bismarck? Okay, then I genuinely have no idea. My Atlantic naval history is pretty thin on the ground in terms of dates. So I got nothing. You'll have to just spell it. Actually, don't spell it yet. I want to see if Zath knows. Saint Nazaire. Okay, I'm gonna have to go look this one up. Oh, wait a minute. Is this one of those first 8th Air Force bomb raids,
you back?
Right? Yes, I am. How you doing? I guess
I'm doing.
I guess I gotta find you on this. Chat server is unavailable. Can we not div up? We can't div on CST.
Well, hold on. There's a possibility for this.
Are there ways to cheat the system?
I don't know. I'm logging in right now. We'll see and check it out. A couple of questions for you.
Okay.
Marceau and the kid game, huh? Okay. What? Really? You guys voted the kid game?
Oh,
sorry. The poll just came in, and well, okay.
Reading about it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna pick one of those two. I'll pick the Marceau game because the kid game. It's funny. We were doing a replay, and it was like it's like a super Unicum playing a kid. So it's just like they're just walking all over the enemy, right? So we just got on this massive tangent about like clan battles. So okay. So if you go up on the top where it says create division, can you go to looking for division?
Division.
No players currently looking for division.
Yes, I can, I believe. Yes, okay. I just clicked looking for division.
Okay. Let's take a look at this now. I might be able
to...
Yep.
Ha-ha! I found
Ta-da!
you.
That's all how right. You game the system, ladies and gentlemen.
That's how you cheat the system here on CST, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. Okay. Now...
That's right.
Do you want to play the carrier, or do you want to play something else?
Well, we can play enough games back and forth. I have a couple of other questions for you, too.
Okay.
Do we want to do the shared chat stream thing?
Oh, I've never done that.
Really?
A wild ginger appears, ladies and gentlemen. Say hi to Zeth.
Hi, Zach.
Hi, Ginger.
I've never done it. How do you do that?
So the way this works is
I'm
I
game.
will go and knock on you.
Okay,
You should
that's
have
it.
gotten a knock window pop up.
Let's see this over on my Twitch interface, right?
Yeah.
I am looking.
To say
I
like
am-
Lord Zath wants to collaborate or something.
There it
like
is.
that.
Collab request. I found it. Hit accept.
Okay.
There. I hit accept.
Okay. Now on the let me see, on the right side here, there's a shared chat option. Now, if we do shared chat, I would recommend that you ban my AI bot. It's just Lord Zath _bot. So like when you
Okay.
see it pop up, just ban it so it doesn't show up.
Okay.
Whoa, you sound different all of a sudden.
I'm literally. I wasn't even talking. Hang on a minute. I think also because you're probably hearing me through this. There we go. The little guest star pop up thing was also picking up my microphone.
Yeah.
Okay, that should fix
Yep.
it. Hopefully.
Yep. So, anyways, any
how
of
do
my
I-
bots that come through. How do you what?
I'm not seeing the shared chat. I see a shared chat button, but I can't like enable it. Oh wait, there it is. Okay.
Okay.
Shared chat is on. Okay.
Yes.
There we go.
I think because I reached out to you, I have control
You
over
have to
it.
do it. Okay.
Yeah. So I've done it. I just wanted to make sure you were understanding how things work. So basically,
First
on
time.
my end, yeah. On my end, what I will do is I will ban like your MooBot, right, which is Muldoon bot, and if there's anything else on your side, that
Crazy
works.
son of a bitch, you did.
Yeah. So Muldoon bot, for example, there, like I just have to ban
Yeah. Yeah.
Muldoon bot.
Okay.
You did. You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
Okay, yeah, and one of my mods, 4BF, is around, which is hilarious because ordinarily I've streamed in like the middle of the night for him. He's like, wait a minute, I can actually watch this stream. So he's modding chat here for me, which is awesome. So there
Perfect.
we go. Okay then, how interesting. How interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now
So
I have
we've
one other
got-
bot. I have a restream bot, but he'll only pop up if
When
somebody
YouTube-
on YouTube chats. It'll pop up. So I'll leave it to you to figure that one out or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna ban it as well. So I'm just in the process of doing that on my channel.
Okay, there we go. Interesting.
Okay. So what that means is it shouldn't show up on our end, and my bots shouldn't show up on your end once they get banned.
Yeah, you have a
Have you
lot of
banned
bots.
your- Well, I did, but I put them all together now. So Lord Zath bot is like 3 or 4 of my bots in the same
But
account.
you still have a Moo bot and something else, I think.
I have MooBot from music request.
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm seeing.
You might see something from Lumia stream.
Yeah, I was trying. I looked into Lumia at one point for like integrated chat and was like, nah, that's not going to be a thing for me. So I got rid of it.
It is nice to have the integrated chat.
Oh, I have integrated
and
chat
I
with
enjoy
Restream,
Lumia
so I'm done there. I'm good.
until you decide to go beyond just YouTube, unless you're willing to pay for Restream's membership
Well,
or whatever.
which I am for the moment, because
okay.
I'm getting a ton of value out of it for both this and when I go on the road to do live events. It's a big
Sure.
deal. Because I was telling my chat, you might have heard it. I guess you didn't. I had to go buy a Wi-Fi hotspot today, right? Because I'm going to
Oh, okay.
Denver next weekend to cast this event on site, and it's like, well,
Yeah.
do you really trust the convention center Wi-Fi? I don't know. Do you?
Right.
Question mark. So it's like, yeah, probably not.
You know, I mean, and you know how it is, right? When you're trying to do something and be professional, you absolutely need redundancy.
Well, and I'll tell you
So that
straight up,
makes sense.
I'm probably not even gonna. I mean, I will when we're doing setup, I'll play around with it and have a look and try it, mess around with it, do some stress testing. But I doubt I'll rely on it for my home. Wow, I can't buy a legendary module. You
No?
fuckers. No, I'm trying to buy a leg mod for gearing, and it won't let me. Like Armory's like, nope, Armory's disabled. Go pound sand.
Which is funny because pretty much everything else in this game is available. So for your players and ours as well, and thank you for saying I'm a professional streamer, or you mean Raptor? I don't know. Anyway, if you've been thinking about certain ships, they're all here. So like for example, Kitakami is here. You can play it on this server.
This legit irritates me, though, right? Because they're asking me to test ships on an environment and I cannot build the ship the way I want to build it, the way it should be built to test it.
What are you building right now?
Well, I'm building out of gearing. I want to try AA. I want to try destroyer AA, right? And
so I'll play a carrier.
And I can't take defensive fire mod in slot 2, which I love on these ships. I can't take legendary mod in slot 5, which I love on gearing or slicks or whatever slot it's in. It's like, come on, man. Okay, we banned this bot and he still is speaking. How is this a thing?
My Lord Zathbot?
Yes. 4BF banned him and he's still speaking.
And I banned your bot and it's still speaking too.
So clearly this doesn't work.
I could have sworn that by banning it, it doesn't show up in chat. That's just hella weird. Let me look at the settings over here for the shared chat.
You did. You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
Yeah, no, I know that, Xander, but chat's trying to shout, it's like, you won't see flak. I'm like, I know. That's one of the things that I'm actually kind of disappointed about, so we will see how this goes.
Not seeing flak?
Just not having flak.
Oh.
I'm disappointed. We won't even have flak.
Well, I mean...
It is what it is. I can't fix it. I mean, I can't change it. I'm just disappointed. I'm sad.
But maybe it's okay because other things will be... We'll have to see how it goes. Have you been reading other people's feedback from the...
No. I have had my head so far down on other things. I barely even knew this was occurring until they posted about it, right? Somebody, Ascons, I think, pinged us in the CC Discord. I was like, oh yeah, that's a thing. I should look into that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's not how I really want to build this ship, but it's how we're going to build this ship, and we'll just see what we get.
And I'm sorry, I don't know any other way to ban bots.
Don't worry about it.
So we can always just...
At this point, just run with it. Look, we've never done this shared chat thing before. We're going to learn some things today, and maybe you've done it. I've not done it, so we're going to learn some things and see how it goes. Okay.
Sounds good. Appreciate that. I'm in the process of building out my Shinano.
I'll tell you what. While you do that, I'll look at carrier builds too, because I am curious. God knows I am a thoroughly mediocre carrier player.
Yeah. You're trying timeouts, Xander? Let's see if that works. Sure. Actually, I can make... You're a mod on my channel too, aren't you, Xand? If so, you can probably do both. That'd be funny.
Let's see. Oh, we've changed some of the AA captain skill. I mean, the carrier captain skills as well.
Yes, that's why I'm looking at this. So recon mode duration goes up.
Interesting.
Recon mode recharge rate goes up.
I still like aircraft prep going down. I think that's still a winner.
Aircraft prep going down. Which one is that?
Air supremacy, tier 1. Aircraft prep minus 5%. Oh.
Yes, yes. I mean, the core build is still probably going to be air supremacy and improved engines for speed. I think that's definitely going to happen.
Yeah, well, especially for I'm building an audacious out for the hell of it.
Ew.
Now I'm curious. There used to be so it's not even. So this is odd. They're getting rid of flak, but the 4-point skill to reduce flak damage is still here.
Yeah.
Obviously, they know about that, and that's dumb.
You can't time out a bot that is banned. Rob, try unbanning the bots and then timing them out and see if that works. That's a good idea, Xand. Xand always comes up with the good ideas.
Secondaries. Oh, right. Yeah, carriers get manual secondaries now.
Oh crap, that's right. Maybe I want to buff those the range on the.
Ooh, one of us should try German carrier at some point, just for the lulls. Just for the lulls.
I can't wait. You're no longer a mod on my stream?
So, chat's saying Graf Zeppelin, and I'm like, what you don't realize is that on CST, there are only tier 10 ships.
Xander, you're a mod now.
Yeah, only tier 10 ships on CST, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. So
Yes.
if you're playing on CST, you're not. I would love to play a Fletcher. I can't. I would love to try that thing out, but I can't. So sad.
So they got rid of. Also, Sag, they got rid of the secondary module for Shinano and instead put main battery mod 2 on it. What?
What? Should I? It doesn't even have a main battery. What are they doing?
Oh my god. All right, anyway.
Concealment bad.
What's my concealment bad? There you go.
Well, I'm wondering. So, Hidden Menace is one of those carrier skills, right? That I always look at and contemplate, and I do take it on a few select carriers, like Kaga, where you have such deep plane reserves that the time you lose the planes getting back to you frequently doesn't feel super impactful. But on a ship like Audacious, I look at that skill and go, "Oh, I probably don't want to do that," because you just don't have the reserves.
Right. It looks like they've changed the secondaries and turned them into primary guns for carriers.
That's
because I
interesting.
have the slot 6 main battery mods.
That is wild.
No, this is definitely not the final product. This is definitely not the final product, and that's something that
Yeah.
absolutely everybody needs to understand. This is a wargaming test to see how is it working. Dude, if this is the case, you know what I want to see? I want to see the original Lexington, 1920 style Lexington with the 8-inch Pensacola main battery guns.
That'd be
Give
fun.
me those, please.
That'd be
That's
fun.
my
I'm just-
favorite carrier in
I'm
all
just
of World
gonna
War II.
pick some dumb skills here because I mean I don't have a clue what's gonna
Yeah,
work
who
and
cares?
what isn't.
Oh, cool! I finished the tutorial mission just by mounting flags.
Sure.
Welcome
Cool.
to Jurassic Park.
All right. And then let's
All right.
see.
My Shinano no is ready to go. I think. Oh, do
Okay.
I need to make? Well, should I dress her up, and make her pretty? Yeah, whatever.
I mean, why not? Why would you not dress her up and make her pretty?
Yeah. Congratulations, Merton, for winning a CC container. Can you tell us what you got? CV
And
snipe? Well, we
then-
can. By the way, just wanted to ask, you want to just keep it a div of the two of us, right? We don't want to bring anybody else in?
I'm honestly flexible, but for a while, I think I'd prefer it that way. Yeah, just to mess around.
Let's just keep the two of us.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's just.
To both of our chats, of course, if you guys want to join us by like trying to sync drop, you cool with that though, yeah?
Yeah, no, I don't care about that. Like if they sync drop us, I don't give a
Okay.
crap. Yeah, do whatever.
Okay. So you're the division lead, so why don't you count it down then for people that might try to sync drop?
Sure. Let's counter down. All right, here we go. So, what do you want? Do like a five count?
5 count works for me.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop.
Look at you, so professional.
Not really. It's all a facade.
I know. 15 carriers in the queue.
I'm okay with this. I love killing planes. Now, I haven't had
I'm
the
okay
chance.
with this,
I'm
too.
sure your chat is tired of hearing about it, but I haven't had a chance to talk to you about your New Zealand trip.
Oh, yeah.
So you did you do just one island, both islands? Kind of just give me
Both.
the brief overview. Did you hopped around a lot then? You did
Yeah,
another,
so
another
this was
tour
my...
group?
Yes, tour group.
Awesome.
Yeah, we used Gate 1. It's the tour I sent you, actually. Remember I said we're gonna do this if you want to join us. So this was my 4th time. Hold on, I'm reading a window. Take off. Travel mode recon is Q. Okay. Whatever. So it's my fourth drop. Jimbo's in here. Yeah, you are.
Oh,
And Rob is on here. Oh my God, we're gonna kill Rob.
God, that's
All right,
good
cool.
bourbon. Woo!
I just opened up a new Maker's Mark.
Happy
So
Friday.
yeah, so it was welcome back. How's your knee doing, Ouija? It was my 4th visit to New Zealand, the North Island, and my 2nd visit to the South Island.
Okay.
And it was good. It was a lot of fun. A lot of things I've done before, and some things that haven't done before. So that was cool. How do I turn on? I'm so used to seeing things that are not showing up right now.
Wow, the entire chat system is disabled. We can't even chat with each other in-game.
Right. I think it's
All
under
right,
HUD.
No. Ship names.
HUD.
Give me both of these. I know my torpedo range. Thanks. Okay. All right.
Hey, Sea Donkey.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay. So they've rebounded. I'm used to hitting the
crap.
T key. That doesn't work. Okay.
Okay, so I want to make sure I understand this. So the planes that are staying up above, I can't even impact them. What about this recon flight? Am I allowed to shoot at them?
You can shoot at recons, yeah. So I just went to recon mode for a second. There's Hakuriator bombers. And then I'm going to go back up now to travel mode. They said no to teamwork. I mean, it's the test server. There should be no teamwork anyway. Oh, I see a Colbert.
Yeah.
Oh, I see Rob.
Well, like, murder him and stuff for me, would you?
Well, I'm trying, so I'm just going to heal now. Okay, so I lost one of my planes in the attack run, so I'm only attacking with 2 of my planes now. And I don't know which mode I go back into. I guess I go back into travel mode. Ha! Suck on that one, Rob. Take 2 torps. Let's go. So if I F3 on him... Okay, so quick commands still work. Now Rob has disappeared, but I can still click the button to go to attack mode. But in the process of dropping down for attack mode, I do lose a lot of plane health. This is weird. Yeah, I would agree. Recon seems like a waste of time. What is the Malta doing? Ah, oh my god, Raptor killed Rob.
Lulls with the 16 KM torps. Oh my god, I've got to fix this camera angle. I'd forgotten to do all that before I got here.
Yeah, the HUD and everything looks so weird.
No,
Ooh, I see a Stalingrad.
The HUD I fixed. It's the POV and all that mess that I've got to fix.
You don't think Austin is for you? Sorry, Rob.
Austin is a bit fragile, to put it lightly.
It's interesting I can call forth a fighter plane from travel mode. Nerf SeaRaptor, there you go. All right, Stalingrad. We're going to drop down. Let's see, Stalingrad, do I want the 3rd roll or 2nd roll? I'm going to go for the 2nd roll. On the up roll! Hey, there's a Citadel. Now, I'm back into travel mode now. Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to make sure I understand this. So when these planes are crazy high, my AA does nothing. When they get the little square box around them, for example, that means they're on like an attack run?
That's what it looks like to me.
Okay.
Yes, I'm playing a ship that has skip bombers. That's correct, Chaser. Xander, we're on my Discord right now. If you jump to the general channel, I can drag you down.
I gotta say, one of the things that's frustrating me right now, it's difficult to tell which planes my AA will actually shoot at and which ones my AA will not shoot at. I am really struggling with this right now.
Okay, good to know. Hi, Xander.
Hi. So, travel mode, you will not be able to use your AA guns to do them because as SCONs put them in the official channel, they're above the clouds, you won't see them. In recon mode, it is a timed thing for recon mode. So at the right side of your UI, Zath, you will see a little counter. It's at 20 seconds. Each time you use recon mode, you have to burn 5 seconds before you can go back up by pressing the Q button to go back up to travel mode. And when you do an attack, if you start an attack run, you have to finish the attack run. You will not if you don't fire your weapons at the end of the time, the planes will shoot them and then go back. You only get one wipe at it at a time.
Okay.
They disabled flak and they disabled the look of the AA in the test. So if you're not seeing it, it's there, but you just don't know. You can't see it.
So I knew they had changed AA. They've disabled flak. I get all of that. Talk me through, from a surface ship perspective, how do I know what I can and can't shoot at with my AA?
Rip Jimbo. If your anti-air can shoot at them, the aircraft symbol has a red box around them.
Okay, so it's the red box. Okay, so
them.
that's kind of what I was guessing, but man, that is not easy to pick out, man.
No, it's not.
No.
This team is getting murdered, Zath. Feels terrible.
Well, you know, our Malta did YOLO in.
Oh, did he? Oh, good.
Yeah, you see where he died? He died right there.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Well done.
Also, Zath, as far as the carriers for recon mode, when you start the match and you launch your fighters will start with a 4-second recon mode on the very first thing. The recon mode timer starts at the beginning of the match. So if you leave them and you don't launch them right away, they can go from 4 seconds to 20 seconds. 20 seconds is the max.
Gotcha. Once again, another huge kill. There goes the Minotaur. Suck it. The hard thing, of course, about the test is when you're playing carrier, you're up against opponents that have pretty much spec'd full anti-air.
Sure.
Set a smoke screen. Here you go, Incomp. And Austin. Because I love you.
Also, the way that the spotting works, they disabled a lot of the spotting for a lot of the fighters. I'm sorry, I'm going back and forth between computers. So you will not get spotting from your patrol fighters or your actual fighters that you call from the ship. When you're in travel mode, you will not be able to spot anything unless something is being spotted by a surface ship. Otherwise, the only way that you'll be able to spot as an aircraft carrier is either in recon mode or attack mode.
When you go to attack, yep. Okay, makes sense. Oh, rip the Prince. You hate to see it, Raptor. You hate to see it. And Raptor, you get to play anti-air hero.
I mean, I'm trying over here.
Ooh. Are your torps gonna hit the Vermont?
No, they're behind him.
Okay. All right.
I've got another rack for him, though. Give me a sec.
Well, I'm gonna go in for a strike. That's why I'm asking, because he's gonna dodge, of course. Oh, but he took Austin torps.
He definitely took somebody's torps, and I've got another rack on him. I don't think he's gonna be around very long. If we do this right, he won't survive. The second rack's already on the way in.
Okay. Nice.
Okay.
All right, so it's just the Vermont we're looking at now.
I'm going to cut straight to A and try to go get these cap points.
Go for it. Teamwork is OP.
Teamwork is 100% OP.
And we're breaking it by divving when nobody else can.
What do you mean? Well, they can. It's just apparently a hell of a lot of work or something? I don't know.
Yes.
Well, I will say this. From the official stream and some other people that I've seen stream the test, they've been able to form divs. So Yeah, it maybe something has changed since then.
Got a flood on the Vermont, lol.
I'm not sure why I keep hearing this little buzzing sound in Discord. At least I think it's Discord.
Okay. Like plane buzzing sound?
No, like every now and then I hear a little I don't know why.
Huh.
That would be me. I'm actually muting my mic because I'm actually passing between computers.
Aha. Okay, that's what it is then.
Crazy son of a bitch, you did.
Let's
My
go,
apologies.
Gabe.
Hi, Gabe. Aw.
Is this Vermont just going to turn all the way around and run?
Well, I got him to turn a moment ago.
Yeah, I see that.
I
I'm
think
just
he's
trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out if I got to hold this rack or not.
See if I can get him here. Yeah, I got him doing evasives.
Okay, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get a rack on him here in a moment.
Might as well.
That was rude.
Yeah, I saw that. He's running very slowly? Yeah, it could be.
Another thing that we found I saw from official as well as Oscons did a personal stream later Wednesday night is they've changed a little bit of the reticles as well as the amount of time something takes to what's the word I'm looking for, power up, as far as like the rockets and the torpedoes. So they've kind of changed that a little bit, but that's only in the test.
I see. Feels kind of weird to be in travel mode and like not being attacked while like seeing the Vermont there. That just seems kind of odd.
I did get one random torp into the Vermont.
Cool. You got a bigger problem in front of you though, or next to you.
No, I got a rack loaded. We're fine.
Ah. Yeah, he DCP'd that one fire, so I'll see if I can get a flood on him. Okay, so now I go into recon mode, spot the Vermont. There we go.
I think you could go from recon mode down to attack mode, and it will stop the timer on the recount, on the queue.
Gotcha. Okay.
But the queue of 20 seconds is per flight. So when you launch, you have 20 seconds for like your 3 sets of fighter groups. So it's 20 seconds for the entire fighter group.
All right, Zath, it's going to be you on this Malta shortly. I did what I could.
Okay. Ah, I see. You got the hack. Nice.
I traded with the hack. I'm fine with it. I would have liked to have finished the cat before doing so, but yeah, it is what it is. You should be able to finish off the Vermont, though.
That's the big thing is I got to finish the Vermont.
Well, he's got to be out of defensive fires by now, or at least getting close.
Right.
The trick is that now the Malta's basically free to try and spot you.
You got it.
When I was up there
his
keeping him
engines
busy,
are out.
yeah, he's drifting to a dead stop here.
It's unfortunate for him. Oh, with the Citadel.
Oh, nice! You got to sit out of that one.
Yeesh. So let's turn this around.
I am genuinely curious what the run-up time feels like, because that's been my biggest problem with so many of the CG
Feels
mechanics.
awkward as all hell.
Yeah, I'll bet it does. Nice! Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's fucking go!
Let's go! All right, now.
Mono on Malta.
Is this literally a Zath carry now?
No. But I'll take it. So we got to find the Malta. The Malta has found me. Okay, I see where the Malta is based off his planes. I'm heading right for him, which is kind of funny.
Good.
Yep, there he is.
Zath, I want this. I want this to end in a secondary duel between you and the Malta. Make this happen.
That's my plan. That's my
Excellent.
plan. I'm heading right for
I
it.
want to see some manual secondaries out of Shinano. Let's do this.
But first, I'm gonna try to weaken him a little bit so I win.
Oh, yeah. No, I agree. Oh, obviously.
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 I'm sure someone in one of the chats can correct me if I'm wrong, but the secondaries don't have good dispersion and don't have good range, almost like cruiser, I believe. Someone could correct me on that.
I love how you're using this island to shield yourself. It's awesome.
Yep. Trying to
Oh,
get the
you
bombs to
missed.
drop. Just barely missed. Oh well.
LOL, you missed. He's going to duck into those islands. You're not going to have secondary shots unless you, like, turn around or something.
We'll see. The nice thing is I'll be able to spot him myself.
The nice thing is you have a significant HP advantage over this guy. Because,
This
you
is
know,
true.
Yamato hull.
Stuff and things.
Stuff and things and things and stuff.
Yeah,
Are they
he's.
fast
I'm gonna have
enough?
to turn around.
They are just barely fast enough. You got the resets.
Mm-hmm. Where did I go?
Or you could just turn directly into the cap, come in behind him.
Yeah, I was trying to do that. My autopilot said no, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's autopilot. So
Yeah, it doesn't have a clue.
where are you? Oh, there you are. I guessed right.
Right where
some
I thought
bombs.
you were. I love
at this
that you-
point, I'll just
I
go to
love that
A
you-
and say
I
screw
love,
it.
I know. I love that you have your own smoke cloud that he's like, well, guess I'm screwed here. Guess I'll just fly in circles while my opponent can attack me for free. Yay.
Right?
All right, this is a much better looking attack. Don't screw this one up, Zap. We're all watching. We're all counting on you.
Thanks.
We're all counting on you.
Thanks.
Well, you keep getting the resets.
4
I mean,
overpens. Are you kidding me?
yeah, you're at least the resets alone are keeping him from capping right now. That's solid.
We win in 2 minutes. I mean,
I
even
know.
in caps, we still win.
I love that he literally can't see you in there. He's just like, well, I guess I'll just give up now. This is actually kind of hilarious. Oh no, he stopped.
Oh, my
He
goodness.
came to like a dead stop.
Did he?
Yeah.
Alright,
Go
then.
hit him. Go hit him with something.
Quick, get the sword off. Sword out. I want to cut his head off.
See,
He
look,
did stop.
completely dead stop.
It's too close for missiles. I'm switching to guns.
Switching to guns, Goose. Switching to guns.
Aw.
Bloop, bloop.
Reset
Oh,
on him.
I'm so sorry. Did all your cap points go away again?
Excuse me for a second. I'm gonna just disappear again.
I love this. This is amazing. This is amazing. Shinano, I think I've decided is just like a troll carrier. Like, this is ridiculous
Oh, it's
that you're able to
ridiculous
do
ship.
this to this guy.
Look, and then I watched where his planes like disappeared, so I knew exactly where.
And he's
he
flooding.
was.
He was
Come on,
flooding.
guns! Oh, I'm so close to gun range. Hey, Iron Meals.
Yeah, you should
on,
just
turn,
stop
you
right
fat
there and get some
bitch.
guns on him. This
That's
is
what I'm trying to
amazing.
do. He's just outside my gun range.
Okay. Yeah, that thing doesn't exactly
you do
handle
that
like
with
a sports car, does it?
No. Nope.
In the famous
Alright.
words of Raptor, it's a big fat pig.
It is. I'm trying to figure out why my camera is stuttering so bad. What is happening right now?
All right. Now he started to move again. Can I
can't
gun you now?
Well, we can't
Oh,
have that.
Stop running away. Stop running away from me.
Stand still so I can kill you properly.
There you go. Okay. 7 seconds.
We win. Congratulations.
This might be my best ever Shinano game.
Oh my god.
I've only played 3 of them. Thank you, Sputnik. Cheers, dude.
Well, we certainly racked up the achievements. Look at
Oh my
look
God,
at
we
it. You
did.
beat me by 1 point, Zath. 1 point. 1 XP point.
Yes. Life goals. Hashtag.
Somebody in chat was like, Zath hard carry? I'm like, no, I don't think so. I think you need to read your map again. I was like, who capped all these cap points? Yeah, that would be me. That is amazing.
Carry or not, I don't care. We played the game.
Oh,
we
yeah.
saw, we conquered. Hey,
That was-
Gabe, I'll say, you know what? 1 point, save your star or lose your star in ranked. So, you know, it can happen.
Jimbo's like, I upvoted you both as worthy adversaries.
Aw, I complimented you and Jimbo, I complimented you and Rob as well.
I mean, I'll comp Rob,
you-
but should we really be rewarding Austin play that's that atrocious? Like, should we really, Zath? I don't know. I don't know. It was kind of bad.
Bet you did.
I'm such a jackass.
I know it's good times though. Do you want to play carrier again, or do you want to play carrier now, or do you want to play surface ship again?
Let me stick with surface ship again. I think I'm gonna change to like DM or something.
Okay.
Or something. I'm thinking cruise. I want to try or a Wushta, maybe a Wushta. I want to play
Hey, Zach,
something.
there was a question. There was a question about the Shinano.
Yeah. What was the question?
From Chaser in SeaRaptor's chat. How do you do that with the support carrier? Drop the smoke on yourself.
Oh, Chaser, as soon as you launch your tacticals, you just mash the smoke key button as quickly as you can, so it starts right away. And if you're moving forward, you just go right into the smoke. You don't have the Austin on the main server? Well, now you know you don't want it.
Austin is such a. Oh, my YouTube chat is telling me to play Minotaur. That would also be a good one. I'm gonna
You
build
can
out
play
this Des
anything.
Moines. I'm gonna build out this Des Moines, and then I'm gonna go pick up Minotaur.
That's fine.
The
I'm gonna play Hitmonlee.
okay.
There's no delay, Chaser. You can use it as soon as you launch the planes. You just have to, like I said, you have to mash the key as quickly as possible.
Now, I will also say this, Zath, when Ausgans was showing this on official, some of the German carriers, their planes, the speed up mechanic does not have a, you know how you have the speed engine goes down and you have to wait for it to speed back up. On some of the German carriers that he was playing, I saw that the boost is infinite.
Oh.
What?
I can't remember. I can't. It's the test server, so they may have done something different, but that's something that I saw. So just an FYI.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Tazaki, thanks for the raid. Welcome on in.
All right. So this shenanigans.
What do I want?
Sure.
Do I want fire and flood chance? Yeah, I might as well because
Okay.
HE skip
We'll go
bombers.
build out the Minotaur. I think I am going to try Minotaur. I think I'm going to try Radar Minotaur, which is how I normally build it. Because when I build Minotaur, because when I build Radar Minnow, I take AA mod in slot 6, and I really want to try that here for the continuous AA damage, and see how we go. Oh, that mid range aura looks amazing. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the raid train. It should be coming in soon. .tm. Let's see. Core build for
Okay.
carrier. Actually, very similar build to
Okay. Yes. How heavy do I go full AA here? I do in my main.
Whoa.
Actually, I don't take that skill. I take
Damage taken
all
by last attacking
that,
flight.
I think.
Okay,
Yeah, so
so
your-
this
your
is why
last-
the
your
Soviet
last-
carriers are so good.
Correct. Just so, like for a 1-point skill, their Soviet carriers always take 10% less AA damage on planes that are already irritatingly difficult to kill. Like, OMG, this is dumb.
What do you know? The Soviet carriers once again
there?
ignore a lot of the mechanic.
Okay, I suddenly cannot hear you anymore. What is happening to my machine? Hold a moment. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, you guys
Oh,
there?
He's back.
There we go.
Yeesh.
I can
No,
hear him.
my headset just like crapped out. It was weird. I've never had that happen before. Not like turned itself off. Like suddenly I was getting like this annoying background hum, and that was all I was getting.
Soviet CV was always on the top end. Wasn't FDR supposedly back to being on top of this? Yeah, but it just got nerfed.
FDR is still a good carrier, but she's not like stupid. Not like she used to be.
Well, unless you talk to Sohn.
I'm so sorry, Puddin'. I'm so sorry, Puddin'.
Hi, Puddin'.
No, not that. Wait, yes, that. Then that. I don't need this. I'll take that. That seems okay.
Hey, we had a good time last weekend covering Clash of the Classes, even though I was like super tired still.
You guys looked like you were having fun. Puddin' doesn't always sound like he's having fun. I'll give him that much.
He just wants to see variation in lineups instead of the same damn thing forever and ever and ever and ever.
Well,
lot of theory crafting.
unfortunately.
Right.
No.
So,
God,
is
how do I
there...
build this thing?
Okay, so there are combat missions. So, chat, if you haven't done this CST, it's by far the easiest way to get 2,000 doubloons. You
It's
play,
pretty-
what is it,
pretty
11
simple.
battles?
Yeah, it's pretty simple. Let's do it.
So,
Let's just go,
like-
let's go all in here.
If you're a new player, if you're a free-to-play player, this is a great opportunity to score yourself a bunch of doubloons on the live server for whatever the hell you want to do later. We're on this Clan ST server.
All right, we ready?
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, boys, we're going to count it in. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop.
Hey, there's Brookie Love.
I'm beginning to think I should have...
All right.
One
I'm
thing
gonna
you
go
will
on mute
notice
for
on
one
the
second,
test
Raptor.
server,
Yes.
Raptor, is the opposing team may have more bots than bots on your team because everyone's testing out the carriers. So just FYI on that.
Fair enough. I'll be right back.
Truth be told, since, I mean, on a test server like this, I kind of don't care. Correct, Greasies. Correct. If you want to play on CST, you have to go to the little... in fact, I can't show it without sharing my monitor differently. I normally just share the app, but you can get it done. You have to install a completely separate instance of the game through the little Wargaming Game Center installation tool, right? Mine installed fairly quick. It took less than an hour, right? But it's a complete full re-download of the entire client. It's like 70, and it was like 75 gigs. So make sure you got the drive space and the download bandwidth, and just let her rip. So that's got a good point, though. This is a really, really, really good way to pick up a couple, whatever it is, a couple thousand doubloons on your main account. Spend the time, turn it on, let it download and install overnight, and then come in on Saturday or Sunday, play 4 or 5 games each day. I think you have to play 11 total, and you go away with some loot. Like, that's not such a terrible gig. This is not the usual PTS. That's correct, Cab. This is not the usual PTS. It is a completely separate. This is actually on the CST server, which is the Clan Special Test server. It's not widely necessarily known, but Wargaming has a Clan Special Test program. Certain clans are directly invited to participate in the CST program. And so you have the regular super testers, right, which function over here as one body, and then you have the CST program, which functions over here as like a parallel body. And frequently there's some overlap, like they test similar things, but they are not identical groups. Puddin' makes a good point. I haven't played Hindi in a hot minute. I might have to bust out Hindi today, because her AA used to be so good.
Also, Zaf, if you wanted to
And go ahead and look,
test,
Forky.
the hybrids also got the change as well. So this is
I
also
saw
affecting
that.
affecting the hybrids.
Yeah,
So-
like Hildebrandt.
So
Yep, I saw that.
hybrid planes now function the same way in terms of like they have the weird recon mode and attack mode and all the
Yes.
rest of this mess. Now, question for go ahead.
I believe that is what Oscon said, but somebody in the chat, either chat, can confirm or deny that.
Okay. Question
Okay,
for you, Zach,
okay.
because you were just playing a carrier. I've not seen it yet.
Yeah.
Are you okay? So you're flying around in your travel mode. Can you
Correct.
push a button to go straight down to attack mode, or do you have to go to recon
Yes,
mode and
left
then
mouse
down
click.
to attack? Okay. So recon mode is a separate button.
Correct. Q.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
To go from travel to recon is Q. To go from recon back to travel is Q. But you
Okay.
can't click
Yes.
Q until 5 seconds have passed in recon mode.
Okay.
Now,
So
Zach,
recon,
if you
recon's like a toggle then. You're either in recon mode or you're out. Q just toggles you in or out.
Right.
correct,
Yeah.
now, Zach, you took off straight away. You see, you only have 4 seconds. So if you don't launch your planes right away, you can actually get more recon time at the beginning of the match.
And-
Okay.
and
Okay.
in recon mode, you can be shot at, correct? In terms of a defense,
Yes.
like defensive
Yes.
fire and A and all that mess? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's only when you go into attack mode they can. Oh, they have a bot.
Why is this camera so
by the way,
stuttery?
Vladeshi, I made you a VIP so you can share links. So go ahead and post a link to how to get in on this test, please.
Let's try that.
Fighters do engage in recon mode.
And travel, I believe. I could be wrong.
Thank you, Vladeshi. All right, let's heal through the anti-air so we can drop on this bot, Petropavlos, because it's a bot. Bork, thank you for the reminder. I will hydrate after this game. I gotta say, I love that I go right back to travel mode, and therefore my planes are like invincible. That's almost like a buff to carrier players.
The planes that don't fly down when you go into attack mode are not
Yeah.
targetable by the AA.
Right. But I mean, like, after I drop my attack, I'm, boom, right back into travel mode. So then, like, I don't have to worry about effing off like I used to. That's kind of nice.
Now, there was
Okay.
a question on the official, it was either official or Osconce's actual stream that he did.
Yeah.
Your planes are still protected by the islands, if you come over the island from AA.
Okay.
So that hasn't changed.
Huh.
But like the
Okay.
natural barriers will protect your attacking planes from AA damage.
Yeah, right, that's what I mean, Scott. It feels like it almost feels more comfortable for me right now. Because it removes, like, those accidental, like, I crash into an enemy destroyer and I lose, like, half of my planes. Because that's what I typically run into. When I play carrier, I almost always run into, like, the strongest anti-air opponent I can possibly crash into. And it's so bloody frustrating. Can you kill the strike that is coming in now, or are they always going to get a launch off?
No, you can actually
if
murder
it's-
them all before they drop. It is possible.
Yeah.
Chaser, the AA actually focuses the planes that are attacking, whereas before on the live server, it's attacking the entire squadron,
Right.
the entire flight. Whereas in the new area, in the new test, it's only the 3 ships. So if you have defensive AA and you launch it, you can actually kill everything before they get the launch off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going off of what Oscon said.
You have to time it right. You have to be prepared for it. The current issue with the live version is that what, you can't kill everything in an attacking squadron, so you're like frustrated by that? Makes sense. Hey Raptor, did you see Twitch's announcement for people going to TwitchCon EU?
What, that they've done the deal with the hotels and the airplanes and stuff, the airlines and stuff?
Yeah, now you can get 10% off if you fly KLM or Delta. It's so nice that they do it like, what, 3 months before it happens?
Yeah.
No, it's May, so it's like literally 2 months. Like, who in their right mind has waited this long to book their airfare from North America or something? Come on. I just saw that. And I'm like, thanks, Twitch, for the bone. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Oh, look, you found a Z42.
Oh, no, he's been there for a while, but I can't get in there, so we're just not going to bother right now.
That's
He's
all
got
right. I'm going to
battleships
skip on
covering
him. Oh, the jerk reversed. Oh, well.
Ooh, the A on this boat's pretty solid.
Mm-hmm. Should be.
Yeah, I'm digging
You're
this.
going to download it tonight? Go for it.
For everyone on both streams, the test is only going through and active through April 2nd. So this is a 1-week
Okay.
test.
Hey, Tenacious. So, yeah, you have a week to get, what, 2,500 doubloons or something like that? 2,000? Not only that, but you get in the running for some of the, like, special ships that are no longer available.
I
If you
believe
care about such a thing.
one is Enterprise, one is Georgia, and I cannot remember what the other one is.
Musashi? I thought it was Musashi. That's right. Easiest doubloons you'll ever earn, so do it. Do it.
Georgia, Enterprise, and Kutuzov.
Kutuzov. Oh, that's an interesting choice.
5 Georgias, 5 Enterprises, 5 Kutuzovs.
Okay. Now, if anybody did the spammy thing where you play a game and then like literally quit back to port and then play another game,
Well, that's
you're
irritating.
gonna have to go back and fix that.
I pushed Hydro too late, steered into the torps, and then got smacked by the battleship because, yeah.
Reasons. Whatever. It's a test server. Here, since you're dead and we're probably gonna lose this, I can just YOLO in.
Yep, just make it happen. Let's see some of that
Ladies and
famous.
gentlemen.
Let's see some German secondary action, Zath.
That's right. That's right.
I
So,
cannot
ladies and
figure
gentlemen,
out-
we are now doing the go next maneuver.
No, hang on a minute. Not you.
Uh-oh. What's the matter?
Nothing. My camera is super laggy on my stream, and I have no idea why. Like I've shut down things. I don't know what's going on.
Hello, Z42.
I'm trying to. I don't know.
Ah? Oh, I missed? Come on. How did I miss that?
We'll try that, I guess. I don't know what else to
Hey,
do.
Chaser, Enterprise is special. Absolutely.
Here's the
yes.
good news. Your secondary. What's the range on your secondaries in an Immelman?
No idea. I have to get this drop off and then I can look at it.
Okay.
13.6.
Wow. You could have actually been shooting at that damn destroyer rather than dropping him. That's hilarious.
He was just on the edge. No, I'm sorry. My range is no, it's 8.3. 8.3. I was saying my concealment number. Sorry. That just feels weird. Now, I can buff that with the slot 6 choice, right? I can increase the range, but that feels
Yes.
bad too.
Is that if you press the go fast button, does it take down the speed?
Huh?
If you to speed up. Because
Yeah,
like I said,
the W key, correct, yes. What about it?
on this German carrier, does the speed boost decrease its engine?
I mean, I'm in full boost right now, and I don't see any decrease whatsoever.
Yeah. So this is one of the ships that that's changed on, but I think that's a test only thing.
Okay. Let's see if I can get 2 strikes off on this Thunderer, and then
should be
we'll go
able
back to
to.
port and pick another ship.
Okay.
Yoink. But yeah, I love how, like, now I go back up to travel mode, and it removes the need to, like, immediately F off.
Yes. Your torpedo
I kinda
lead needs
like
some
that.
work.
Yeah, well, I haven't played Immelman in, like, a year, maybe 2.
You've probably played it more than
Yeah.
I have. I think I've played it exactly 2 games.
Yeah. So, yeah, whatever.
All right, back to port.
Yay.
Yay.
Back to port. It's what irked you in the event a while back. So you didn't have time to go on all those missions. You just wish they would have let us buy her out now. The Enterprise?
All right. My turn
mean-
to try this goofy thing.
You're gonna do carrier?
Yeah, I'm gonna do carrier. Do something else. Whatever you want. Don't care.
All right. I shall play destroyer because I want to play destroyer, like, aggressive. Ooh. I'm gonna play druid. We're gonna have some fun.
While we're sitting here, I'm gonna reload my camera thing and see if that is part of my problem over here.
Yeah. What's going on?
I don't know. My camera's been super stuttery, and I don't know why. Yes, because look out, dear. Okay, never mind. It worked that time. Okay. Sort of. Yeah. Okay. There it goes. We'll see. When I'm in game, when I'm in port, it seems to be fine. When I'm in game, it seems to crap itself. So I don't know. I got nothing.
You tried turning it off and back on again. Lol.
Well, I recycled. I mean, the camera you can't do that with. I recycled the.
I'm
the
kidding.
Goofy app. Well, I mean, you joke, but I tried that, so we'll see. Maybe it actually helps. Ha ha ha.
Okay.
Ha 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 ha. Ginger is tech support. Yeah, no, not so much. I don't like asking that of her. She gets enough of that from her own family. I don't want her to get it from me.
Yeah.
Oh
but
God,
when
I
we
get
put
it all
our
the
heads
time.
Together, we usually come up with a pretty good.
That's true. That's true.
I mean,
By your
the computer
powers combined.
downstairs, The server.
Hmm?
The server downstairs, a prime example.
It's not a server though.
Well, server case.
It's a rack mounted.
Rack mount.
All right, we ready?
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, we're going with the British div. We need some Rule Britannia in the
British.
background. Or Heart of Oak.
I miss Queen Elizabeth.
I've been waiting since this announcement to hear SeaRaptor on his thoughts of this.
So random.
Well, you're talking about Rule Britannia.
My wife is just like, I miss Elizabeth. Like, just randomly.
Well, it's not really.
Who's
random
Elizabeth?
If you're loading up, His Majesty's Navy.
The Queen of England, the former Queen of England, who died not
Oh.
too terribly long ago.
Yeah, I know. The one most popular monarch that England has had.
Exactly. As opposed to, His Majesty King Charles III, which just sounds so weird to say.
Well, at least he's better.
The one who
than Charles.
parachuted into the Super Bowl. Wasn't it the Super Bowl?
No, I don't think that was.
Or was it the Olympics? It was the Olympics.
The Olympics.
Did he actually do that?
No, she
No, that
did.
was.
Oh no, she did, but she didn't
She
actually
did.
do it. That was a stunt double. Come on. Please, nobody put the Queen of England in a parachute harness.
You never
Hey.
know.
Either way, it looked freaking awesome.
Oh, that was
you
one of the
know,
best
and
things.
What a
That was
great
one of the best
idea.
things about that opening ceremonies because
Oh yeah.
what I loved about it. Have you read the stories from the guys who actually put that skit together?
No.
So they basically they thought this skit up, right? Daniel Craig escorting the Queen to the opening ceremony. So what they did is they wrote it all up and they sent it to the palace and said, "We'd like your permission to do this because we're going to hire somebody to play the Queen."
Okay.
And before we do it, they obviously, she's very well respected. There's a lot of deference to the royal house in some areas, in some circles still. So they were like, we're not doing this without getting them on board with it. And so apparently her private secretary read it, thought it was a good idea, thought it was entertaining. It was obviously not cheesy or disrespectful. Brought it to her, and she said, "Sure, I'll do it." And they went, "Wait, what?"
She actually went for it, guys.
She actually went for it. So literally, like all the scenes where you see her getting ready and he shows up at the palace, that's actually that's really her. That's not like an actor or anything.
Yeah.
And then obviously they didn't shove her out of a helicopter. Like that was not a thing.
No.
But
No.
but it's such a great skit. And I
Right.
I remember watching that live, just blown away. Like I don't know who dreamt this
Me too.
up, but they're a damn genius. This is amazing.
And then you hear the Bond music in the background.
Yes,
and it was just beautiful.
It's
it was
so good.
It all came together so well.
Dry sense of humor,
It was so good. Well, and that's just it. Like Ginger's saying, the family has a sense of humor, right?
Yes.
I think sometimes people lose sight of that or forget that. Wow, that's a lot of bots. This game's gonna blow. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm gonna have fun.
Oh my god.
Oh, a triple Libertard division. There you go. Look at that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
See, now that I'm in game again, it's stuttering. It only seems to be in game, and it doesn't do this on on the main server. There's something wrong here. I don't know what it is.
Get good webcam. I don't
Okay,
know.
squadron selection 345. Take off. Okay. Yep. Landing F. Travel mode, recon mode Q. Attack mode, left mouse. Okay. Okay. I think I can
That's
figure
correct.
this out.
That's correct, Chaser. The secondaries are now considered main batteries.
Thanks.
So now you have to hit the 1 key for your main battery or secondaries. And PC thinks it's being replaced. There you go.
I don't know, man. Something is weird. All right, let's.
Now, I
just
will
take-
say, this is a whole
Oh.
different executable. So for those of you guys who are tech heads, remember that World of Warships and the Clan ST server, those are 2 different executables, which means things like, for example, my NVIDIA app saw that, oh, let's go ahead and optimize this game for you.
This is wild because now, when I'm in travel mode, I feel like I'm in a German bomber. All of a sudden,
Uh-huh.
like the German
Uh-huh.
bombers normally fly up here.
Yeah. Yep.
This is.
I see you.
super
I'm waving
awkward.
to you.
Yeah, I know. This is super awkward.
It's extremely awkward. And then now there's planes from Midway, so I can go and shoot those down, so that's fun. I appreciate this. Oh, what's the, is it O? Ah, it's O now. I have to,
I use the little tilde key in the top left of the keyboard myself.
I use tilde for anti-air on and off, and then I use reinforcement here
Oh, hi, Gdansk.
as the V key.
No. Oh yeah, I can just boost without having to worry about it. Oh, this is kind of cool.
It is really nice. It's comfortable. Oh god.
There is a Yodo back there, so stay frosty.
Yeah, well, I was fixing my keys. I come out of it and there's a Gdansk like literally in my face. So that's cool. But it's a bot, so I can just sit here and not smoke up and just laugh.
Well, I hit him. I hit him for 7K. Audacious's rockets remain
I
pretty
saw that.
solid. Okay. Let's see what I can do with this Yodo. His AA is a lot better. Maybe I
Sorry,
can use-
Mike.
Can I use these? Can I use the smoke? No, he can still see me.
Go away, Midway. You lose. Good day, sir.
Wow. So they improved the drop rate on the British rockets. I won't complain about that.
Hmm.
Spin up time is a lot more realistic now.
Yes.
Wow, our team is getting absolutely hammered.
Welcome to a test server. Nobody freaking cares, man.
I know.
As you exhale.
Well, here's what. So, people keep asking, what do you think of the changes? And now that I'm here, I'm kind of like, I don't know. It's difficult to say one way or the other.
That's
Recon,
right, Guns Go Bert.
I am not convinced that recon mode is all that useful yet.
Allied bots are always worse than, yeah. So recon mode really isn't that helpful. Recon mode is only to dip in and just look and see if there's something you can attack right away. If not, then you just dip back out. Go away, Midway. Nobody likes you.
Wow. Well, my planes are all getting murdered. I got absolutely just gutted.
Well, you are playing Audacious.
Yeah, but the British planes are among the healthiest, and it did it mattered exactly. Dick right there.
Feels less dirty playing carrier. I mean, I'm gonna say it this way. I felt more dirty playing carriers. I felt more comfortable with what I was doing as a carrier player. I don't know. I'm just saying. Oh, cool! I got 3 Libertads like right in front of me.
Yeah, and they're all
Hi,
human
Askins.
players. So yay.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. You can just win your game, and then I don't care. I'll take my doubloons and you can F off. Because I mean that's what Libertard does.
Libertard? Yes, I know.
Libertard does Libertard things. At some point, she will be nerfed, even more so than she already is, because in her current state, even nerfed state, she's just stupid. Well, now you get to be Libertarded. Enjoy.
Well, sure. I mean, of course I was going to be retarded.
Cheers.
I mean, we're playing with 17 bots on a test server. So what irritates me is our very first game took all 20 minutes. This game's going to be over in 6. So I don't even get to test anything because the bots are so dumb and the players are playing cheat ships. So it's like, what's the bloody point?
Then go back to the game menu and start again. That's fine.
Like, you can't test anything when your team is this dumb.
I know. But it's okay. You know.
I don't really care about the win. I want to try the things. But you can't
I know
try
you want
anything.
to try the things.
But you can't try anything when you're dead.
But when you got 3 libertards just going through the middle, just secondarying everything in range, it's kind of annoying.
I know. Ship is so totally balanced.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna need more whiskey.
We keep getting libertarded. I'm gonna need a lot more whiskey.
I know, that's what I mean. Like, Jesus.
What you drinking, Raptor?
Just it's a single barrel Garrison I've got downstairs. We're gonna miss out on
Garrison.
the Lady Bird release next weekend, which is who could have predicted it? Well, I'm gonna be.
How are we gonna miss out?
We're both gonna be in Denver.
Oh, you are taking her with to haul your stuff.
Yes, without her, don't ask what the baggage fees would be.
No, I know. I know.
It's bad.
I know.
So yeah, she's honestly going to play Pack Mule.
Oh, whatever. It's Denver.
That's not the right thing. That's not a polite thing to call your wife.
I mean, I've said it to her face. It's nothing she hasn't heard before for this trip.
Uh-oh. Thought Twit says no hype train, no more booze. All right, he has spoken.
Womp, womp, womp. Oh, good. Even more bots. What could possibly go wrong on Estuary? A map where you can't run, you can't hide, and you can't do anything.
Hey,
would
Raptor.
you rather have bots or would you rather have 5-minute to 10-minute queues? Actually, 5-minute queues, because you have queue drops.
We had a 2.5-minute queue a minute ago and still got a game with 8 bots aside on it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Raptor.
Yeah.
Go after the midway. It's Chaser.
Hi, Chaser.
Yeah, sure. I'll just get right on that.
I mean, if you know where he is, like, generally speaking, here's the nice thing, too, with carriers. If you're playing against one of those players that, like, their carriers are floating airfield and they never freaking move, this change is actually perfect for that, because you can plan where it is, you can go in attack mode at the right moment, drop your planes,
And
go
skip
back
a lot
up
of their
again.
AA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of okay with that. Oh, I am so sorry, Electric. I keep forgetting. You choose my next ship, so I have to play Austin next.
Oh, no, this is interesting. The other thing I'm realizing is that the recon mode duration is different for different flights of planes.
No,
It depends on
it's
how
not.
quickly you start the flight.
It's not?
At the beginning of the at the beginning of the match, if you launch your planes right away, it will be a 4-second recon thing. If you don't launch your planes for like 10 or 15 seconds, it will spool the recon mode up to 20 seconds. 20 seconds is the max.
Yes, it's like a charge.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So when I hold
And
alt,
a
it's
sconce-
showing me. Okay, I got it now.
Yes, and Ensconce mentions it's for each squadron, so that's why the second squadron you pick, it looks like, oh, hey, look, I've got full recon mode.
Oh, look at that! We found all the people. Get me the hell out of here!
Run away! Hey,
yes,
bro.
very much run away.
Oh, you are? Yeah. Let's compliment you.
Zath, what's your shout out? Command. SO?
SO, yeah.
Now, what's interesting is they've left this Holland to die, Zath. Have you noticed?
Well, it's a bot, isn't it?
It is a bot. Let's have some fun with it.
Shout out to Austin since he's in the chat.
Absolutely. One thing I like about him, he is a member of the Wargaming community team, and he is always very accessible, and he likes to hang out with us too.
I got to stream with Ensconce a couple weeks ago. It was fun.
Yeah, I was kind of jealous about that because, like, literally,
You were
I'm
in New
about to
Zealand.
leave for New Zealand. I'm about to leave for New Zealand, and Ensconce is like, hey, so with Bogsy gone, and
Oh yeah.
and Gaishu gone, if anybody's around Wednesday nights, I'm like, damn, like I could actually be there, the
Zap,
one
the
damn
week-
time.
The week before SeaRaptor did it, Clap Daddy was on with Oscons, and then the week before that was, I think, Clyde's played live.
So,
Oh, okay.
chat asks, why Audacious of all carriers? And I'll tell you why.
Because why not?
It's because of all the carriers in the game, this is the one that I have always wanted to not suck. And guess what, guys? It still sucks. So I wanted to see... I wanted to see if this would...
Pray.
It would improve things. Like, is this better? I don't know. Better, worse? I don't know. Let's find out.
Does this indeed suck?
I am genuinely curious if this sucks.
Yeah. Oh, why did I use my guns? That was dumb. Oh well. I used my guns, now I'm gonna have to keep using my guns. Rhode Island, you're just gonna have to wait your turn. Hey, look at that, Raptor. We're winning now.
What is this lunacy?
Oh, nice hammer and anvil attack there on the Petro.
You're welcome.
Be a shame if something happened to the Petro right now while it was flooding and burning.
Wouldn't it, though?
Yeah, he's healing through it. Oh well.
Yeah, I blew the drop on the Cerberus, which actually irritates me a little bit.
Oh yeah, the thing that's YOLOing our cap right now. I see.
Well,
it.
sure, it's
Our home
estuary. Cap YOLO is
Yes.
how you win the game, right? Isn't that what I read?
Cap. Well, it's a bot. I just want to grab the A cap before I run away in terror from this Rhode Island, because it's a human.
Lol, he's gonna eat all three. Suck it. I'm so used to the old push these buttons for these attacks. I'm still not used to 3
I know,
for this and
it's
4 for
weird.
that. It's messing with me for sure.
It's a very weird feeling.
I don't think that Cerberus is
Wolfie.
gonna make it.
No.
Let's go. Wow. Okay, there's like 7 of us in the A cap. Let's hope they can kill some
Hot.
bots. I'm gonna go
Bot on
harass this
bot
Rhode
action.
Island.
Please do, because
You
I'm
don't
gonna
have
go harass
you have no
him too.
torps, right? You have no torps.
Nope, I have
Okay.
but one torp, sir.
You have but one. The final torpedo, ladies and gentlemen.
I have the final torpedo.
the
that's
final torpedo.
Right. No, no.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Oh god.
Now, are rockets still hard to use over islands?
Depends on the ship, I believe.
Well, we're about to find out.
Aw, he's smoking his teammate. That's cute. He's also smoking me and he doesn't even know it. This is great! This is so great! He's smoking me and he doesn't know it.
You have your hydro on?
Yeah.
Well, all my planes died, which
that's
feels
gonna-
sad.
It's gonna prompt him to radar, probably. Yep, there's the radar. That's cool. I'll
That's
just
okay.
pin him in the bow. Well, it might be okay for you.
You're not gonna go for the final torpedo?
I mean, I could. Yeah, I might as well. Fine, whatever.
I'm just asking.
Suck
I
it.
mean, oh wow, you did a lot of damage, dude. You know what's awesome about this? He can't
What?
see. He can't. I'm dropping him in that smoke, and he can't see me right now.
Let's go. CC codes are for 2. Oh, that's Muldoon bot. That's your bot. Never mind.
Yes.
You have to update that too, by the way, because it's a little off for this patch.
Raptor,
Oh,
your torpedoes
no.
drop.
Yes,
Your
I'm well
torpedoes
aware.
drop out.
Thank you.
What are you aware of? He dropped too close? Rocktober maneuver?
It's like, gosh, it's not like I'm playing the game and I can see this.
Sorry.
I have eyes, Damar. Oh, you hit. And
Got
a
his-
flood, and a
I-
flood.
Oh,
He's
and I
dead.
got his engine too.
Engines too. Ooh,
No,
sexy.
he put out the flood. Ha ha! Suck on that flood.
There you go. Yeah, and it's like if you know where he is generally, yeah, you just start your attack. You don't even have to go to recon.
Which is
mode.
what I did.
It's kind of fun. Yeah. Oh, I'm watching you.
Wrecked. Get out.
Now waiting on the install. There you go.
Okay. Oh, hey, I stopped. I should be moving.
All right, guys. While Raptor finishes this game up, I'm gonna go get some more dirty water. I'll be right back.
Oh, goody. I get to go up against the Dutch with my AA. What could possibly go wrong? All right. The ability to basically insta-drop inside somebody's AA range is actually really kind of dirty. And I'm not sure I like it. It honestly feels pretty friggin' goofy. Now he's dead. Final torpedo time. Let's go.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like, I feel like if you're an average to good carrier player, the CV changes you can learn to work your way around. If you're a bad carrier player, I don't know that these changes are going to make you a better carrier player. Not sure.
Well, I was
Edmund?
telling chat, I genuinely feel like the ability to just...
I heard.
Yeah, I'm like, this feels pretty friggin' lame, truth be told.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? You're about to get into your primary gun range against the...
Well, that'll be fun.
Yeah. My whiskey of choice is Maker's Mark, by the way. That's my dirty water choice. Tactical squadrons, I mean, it's the same thing that we've seen. Like, I was playing Shinano earlier. It's got a tactical squadron cab, and it was fine. Tactical squadrons still behave the same way. You know, it takes a while to charge up, and then boom.
While the tactical squadrons are powering up, they generate their recon at the same time.
Aha. Yep, see, there goes the Shinano smoking himself up.
Yep.
So what you need to do is charge his smoke.
That's what I'm
because
already
you can
doing.
Probably get in. Yep. So you were asking for stories from New Zealand. You want to
I'm
hear
curious.
about the wife's first ever experience in Polaris?
I'm actually genuinely curious, yes.
So we got the upgrade. She got super excited. At first I thought, like, her reaction when she got a text from United saying, "Congratulations, your upgrade request has been approved," like 2 nights before we left. Like, I thought that somebody had died, like her mom or dad had died, or she lost her job. Like, it was that much of like a loud scream that she let out that I'm
Okay.
like, oh my god, what happened? And she's like, oh no, we scored our upgrade. I'm like, okay. So we sat down there, tried to set up a meal request, blah blah. And we get to the airport, and the lady at the airport with the check-in. Do you want to back out and just start another game?
Hold on. I'm
Oh.
not... No. Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on.
okay.
Because watch what is about to occur, ladies and gentlemen.
Your revenge?
Oh,
upon
I
the
didn't get the
Shinano.
flood I should have gotten. He has like 1,000 HP. And the idiot bot Marseille doesn't know how to get around a corner to shoot him.
That's
Give me
right, Deputy.
Give
Captain
me a
Zaf.
break.
So anyway, on that day, of course, we go to the Air New Zealand lounge in Queenstown. We were told that we wouldn't be allowed to use that lounge, but then I went up and I just acted dumb, and the guy's like, "Here you go, your business class." Yes.
Yeah, which
So that was
should have
nice.
worked.
Should have worked, right? But you know, they originally say like it's just the one segment that's business that you get either side. You know,
Yeah,
lounge
that's-
access,
that's
which would be
total crap.
Auckland to San Francisco.
That's
I
total
agree.
crap.
I agree. So anyways, so we get on Polaris, and like I told my wife, I'm like, all right, here's the things that we need to make sure we talk to the flight attendants about. Things like getting our slippers, our pajamas, putting in our meal requests, all that
get the
kind of
mattress
stuff.
pad. I love my
Get the mattress
camera.
pad. So, fix your camera. So I told my wife, I said, this is what we're gonna do. She said, okay. Well, she gets on the plane and she's immediately enamored by the seat. Like I can't do anything. She's just so enamored by the seat.
Well, the seat's pretty awesome.
I go-
I get it.
It is pretty awesome. So I go up to the flight attendant. I say, hey, I know you guys are prepping meal service, but I know you guys do, can we get mattress pads? And can we also get pajamas? Because I know you guys do pajamas, and this is her first ever Polaris.
Yes.
So,
Jurassic Park.
so the flight attendant said, no problem. I'll go see if we have any more. She comes back with 2 Polaris bags, and my wife looks at it and she said, well, what's in this? I said, just pajamas.
Yeah.
And she's like, we get pajamas. I'm like, yeah.
Yes,
So,
you
like,
do.
Everything about her completely changed. She dropped everything, and I got a picture of her holding the bag, super excited with this giant smile on her face.
Oh my god.
Just because she gets Polaris pajamas.
Do you know what's so funny? Having met your wife, I can 100% see and hear this entire reaction in my head, right? In her
Yes.
voice, with her
Yes.
smile, with her bouncing,
Yes.
vibrate. She's vibrating,
Yes. Yes. And it was hilarious because we later go to O'Hare, and the Polaris Lounge at O'Hare is closed right now because of construction.
Yes, correct.
But
yes.
but we go to a regular United Club, and at first they didn't want to let her in because she didn't have a standard board pass, and said no. And she's like, I flew Polaris, and she held up her Polaris bag.
She's like, but I'm special.
I'm special, let me in, damn you.
Oh my god. All right, so
But it was
that's amazing.
Go ahead.
That's a great story. That is such a great story. You know what? I can't.
so many more.
I can't. Oh no. I can't say much, right? Because the very first time that I took Heather on a business class flight was 2011. We took Continental Business First, which is as it was known back in the day. Houston to London. And we get on the plane and she's looking at this seat. She's like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yeah, that's your seat." And
That's your seat.
and she's got
All
this,
the space and everything.
There's this moment of, wait, what? Like record scratch. Now she's flown business class before. Years and years ago, her first trip to New Zealand. Her dad ponied up miles or something, and she flew Air New Zealand business class.
Nice.
LAX to Auckland. But that's it's 98 or 97 or something. Business class has changed a little bit, right, in 15 years.
Yes.
And now she's got
Yes, it
lifeline
has.
seats and all this stuff. And so that was pretty cool. But then, I guess a couple of years ago, so she got a little spoiled doing all of that back in the day, when we were doing a ton of back and forth travel. But we hadn't done a big, long-haul, upfront trip since probably 2016.
Okay.
And so when we went to London a couple of years ago, it was her first chance to actually fly up front in Polaris, the new Polaris seats and the Polaris lounge and everything. And man, we had a blast, right? You get there early. We got there, went and had lunch, I think, in the lounge because there's a restaurant in there and everything. It was like, oh, this is so awesome.
Congrats, Zand.
She's back. She's hearing me talk about her now. She's at the microphone.
I was so bummed. We got to San Francisco, and United Club Lounge is closed. So I got to San Francisco. It's 8 a.m. local time, 8:30 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And we go in. I'm like, "Can I get a burger?" And they're like, "No." I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sad."
Yeah, the burgers are really good.
Oh God, yeah, they are. So we
burgers
both
are
had the best omelet we've ever had.
Nice.
And it was funny because the lady's like, "What do you want to drink?" I'm like, "I want wine," and she looks at me like, "At 8:30 in the morning?" I'm like,
why not?
Well, no, but see, so San Francisco was the most ridiculous experience I've ever had. Boston, playing Austin because I was requested by Electric.
That's fine.
So I've got a global entry. My wife does not. I'm talking to my dad. I'm waving to my wife. Bye. Figuring I'm gonna get through before she does. She beats me through global entry.
Yeah, you told me
through
some
customs.
of this. Some weird stuff happened.
And then, we have to check our bags, but then we have to go through security again because we came in at the G terminal, which is the whatever. We hear now, hi Raid Train. There you go, Too Slow. How's it going? Are you one of our awesome Frosty Tool streamers? If so, I'll make sure I get you a shout out. So we have to go through security again. So I drop my wife off at the security line, regular, and then I'm like, where's the TSA? So I go and I find TSA check-in. We get in line. The line is going past the TSA sign, which is never a good sign.
No.
I get up to about the TSA sign, and some lady comes up, pulls that little elastic thing over, and
The tensa barrier.
and says, "Oh, I'm sorry." Yeah. She says, I'm so sorry, but this is closed right now. And she said it's closed because the TSA line is at capacity. So she says that what we need to do is we need to then move to, we're doing 2 surface ships. There you
Why
go.
not? Let's give it. Let's just see.
Yeah, I don't care. So what she says is we need to then walk from the F gate, which we were at, to the D gate, which is like a 15-minute walk.
Yeah.
So we walk over there, it's still open, and I guarantee it's going to be faster than if you waited for TSA here to reopen. I'm like, okay. So walk over there, and it's literally walking down an airport corridor, and there's a line going through it. I can't even see where the hell TSA is because I'm down this hallway, and I'm thinking to myself, this is going to take forever. So my wife beats me through security by about 15 minutes, and she's like, I'm waiting for you at this sign. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna like, I told her, I'm like, no, I want you to go, and I want you to, get to, go to Polaris, because otherwise, we don't even know where the Polaris Lounge is, blah, blah.
Right.
So she figures out where it is. She goes there, and I told her, I said, now you need to go to the restaurant, because you know how it is. Sometimes you have to wait a while
Sometimes
to get
you have
in.
to wait a little bit. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So she goes in there and she goes, oh, I'm here. So I'm like, okay. So literally, I go into Polaris Lounge. I scan my boarding pass. I go in, like the people behind the desk are having a conversation, and I'm like, I gotta catch up to my wife. She's already in the restaurant. And I walk right up to the restaurant, and the lady's going to seat me. I'm like, that's my wife right there. And so after all of that, I'm like, I need wine.
I don't blame you.
So
Seems
the
legit.
lady's like, let me go get you the drink menu. And she brings it over, and I told her what she wants, or what I want. I'm like, okay. My wife's like, it's 8:30 in the morning. I'm like, I don't
cares?
care.
Who
After
cares?
what I've had, I need dirty water.
I know
Something.
I've told you my Lufthansa first story.
No, you haven't.
I haven't? I could have sworn I've told you
No.
this story. Okay. So, back in the day, right, when United's upgrade system was based on what they called GPUs, you could earn what they called a global upgrade certificate, basically. I forget precisely the name of it, but that's what it was. It was a global upgrade cert.
Also, suck it, knock him off.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And thank you for that. There's a reason I'm sticking close to you here. My A is not bad, but it's not as good as yours. And but it was a little known fact that you could apply these upgrades on Lufthansa metal. So, in other words, you could buy. It was just a 1-class upgrade versus for whatever you purchased, 1-class upgrade. Well, this particular project, I was flying long haul Frankfurt to Houston, and because it was for work, it was a business class seat. And I said, you know what? It's December.
Lucky.
These things are going to expire on me. I'm going to use one. So I moved myself up into Lufthansa first class,
Which is a special thing.
which is pretty awesome. Going from Frankfurt to Houston. Now, when you fly Lufthansa first out of Frankfurt. Hang on a minute. Let's make sure we kill this Marceau.
I'm just totally unloading. Like, I'm blowing my load on this Marceau
as
right
you
now.
should. As you really should. And my guns are reloading, and he's turning. Let's try that. I think I hit your superstructure. That's all right. He's dead. You can ignore him now.
I suck it. And I just realized I forgot to change the sap. Oh well.
We're gonna take a torpedo. Feels bad. So you have your own terminal when you fly Lufthansa. You don't go to the regular terminal where all the plebes are. No.
That's
you
correct.
You
That's
go to
correct.
the first class terminal. And inside the first class terminal, you have, dear God, I hate Thunder. It's such a broken piece of trash. Okay.
It's yeah. Well, you got smacked by one last game too, so I get it.
Anyways, so I'm gonna get smashed by these torpedoes, I think. Let's take a heal. Try not to get dead.
It's so funny how like tryharding you're making this.
Well, I'm T-boning myself. I'm T-boning in front of a Stalingrad, which feels kind of awful. Like I'm just,
Well, that's
I'm beaching
fine.
myself.
If he shoots you instead of me, I'm okay with this.
He won't.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Anyways.
Yes, there are first-class terminals in Lufthansa because first-class Lufthansa is very different from business.
Oh yes.
It's like business times 2.5.
Yeah. So
Anyway.
so that was fun. So anyways, I show up to the first class terminal. It's first thing in the morning, and I decide, you know what? I may never get to do this again, so I'm not gonna waste this. And I walk over to the bar because I want to see what's going on.
Hell yeah, brother.
And it is a veritable wall of bottles. It's just this giant wall of bottles, and I'm like, okay, I'm legit curious. So it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I sidle up to the bar, and I tell the barkeep, like, hey, I want to do some tastings, and he just goes, okay, and starts pouring me like quadruple shots of everything that I point out, and I'm like,
okay, I do remember this
okay.
part.
Yes, it was actually a hell of a lot of fun.
Suck it,
Look
Trump.
at you
Depth
with
strike,
the
double strike. Let's go.
And I'm the one tryharding?
Hey. Okay. I was asked to play Austin and show Rob how it's done, and I think I've done that.
I think clearly you're doing better than Rob did. You're certainly lasting longer than Rob did.
Ooh, kinky.
There's a joke in. Yeah, you caught it. Yeah, there's a joke in there somewhere.
Cruisers your favorite ships in game, boss? Yeah, cruisers are fun. If I want to win games, I play destroyers. If I wanted to screw around and not give a crap, then I play cruisers.
You've seen Clyde's cruiser video he made for the Barneys, right?
No, I have not.
You
I have not had a chance to watch the latest
I'll
Barneys.
find it for
You
I'll find it
must.
for
It
him.
is so good.
Yeah. Yep. And that's the plan. I just haven't had time. You're running it down for the dubs. I mean, I don't blame you. I would run it down for the dubs too. Oh, and the kill and the knock him off.
That guy had 700 HP. I'm legit irritated that you're the one that got that kill.
4 kills, bitches. Oh, hold on. I gotta use my. Oh. You went into attack mode very early. Oh well. Oh, you were in the Trump?
Yeah, that was your Trump
Aw.
player in chat.
Here. You are worthy.
You. That was like, here's your pity upvote. Enjoy.
Here's your pity upvote. That's right. No, but I think the funniest thing when we did our travel, when we go to the United Club Lounge in Chicago, there is probably the shortest woman I have ever met working for United.
Okay.
And there are so many people like that are just crowding like into this like the lobby area for the lounge. I felt legit bad for her because she's like going around and asking people, "Can I see your boarding pass?" And like everybody's ignoring her because they literally can't see her.
Oh, that feels bad.
Because she's so...
I have a request to make.
And-
I have a request to make of everybody's chat. I need somebody to tell me what the default camera settings are for like the old school camera. Like if I just want my camera like it used to be back in, 2015, how do I get that? There's a way. It's a setting, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what the right settings are. I have it set up this way on my desktop. I'm on my main client.
Oh, you're regular.
Yeah, but I don't know what it is for this goofy thing.
Gotcha.
And I'm
Did
too
you get
lazy
a
to go
ducky
load the other
from
one.
the Lufthansa first class lounge?
No, because in order to get the duck, you have to take a bath.
A duck?
So yes, so when you fly and when you go to a Lufthansa first class lounge and you sign up for, I kid you not, one of their bathrooms to actually like take a bath in, they have big soaker tubs. They leave you a duck, a yellow a rubber ducky that's got like the Lufthansa first, like it says Lufthansa first class on its ass and stuff. So it's
Oh my
literally a
God.
rubber duck.
That is.
I just Citadel the
Okay.
Kitakami with HE.
Yeah, you can do that because it's a Kuma.
That
it's
is-
a Kuma. It's a Kuma.
That's hilarious.
It's got, and you've got 310
I
millimeter
think
guns.
I think they're 310s. Yeah,
Or 320.
310s.
Sorry,
sounds
310 or
right.
320. I think it's 310.
Ooh,
So
I
you
should,
pen 310 divided by 6. So you know, let me do math.
I should go duel
You
this
pen
Thunder.
51 millimeters of armor.
It's a lot, whatever it is.
There you go. There's how to not brand.
Thank you.
yeah,
Field of view
what- okay.
100. Camera. Okay, hold on.
Any advice for new players what line to grind? Any, boss. Just play the damn game. American cruisers,
Oh, field of
American
view,
destroyers, American battleships is a great place to start.
SeaRaptor, I
And-
linked the cruiser video to Zath in a private Discord.
Perfect.
Cool, thank you. Now, do not feel like you need to rush up, and this is for anybody who's new or newish to the game. Please do not feel like having a tier 10 means that your EP is bigger than the next person next to you. It is not. So you just play whatever ship you enjoy, and take your time working your way up the lines. It's better to go wide and each line up than it is to go tall and do one line, get to tier 10, then do another line, get to tier 10. Okay?
I love how the defense is all like, I'm going to reverse. And I'm like, screw it. I'm going to get up here and murder this clown.
I mean, you might as well. And if you die, then you just go next. You want to get the Bismarck. That's fine. The German battleships are not bad. It's a good line to play. Sure. So, after one of the other funny things with the business class with the wife, she barely slept that whole time. I think she was having too much fun. It's kind of like
Probably.
when I did my first Polaris, which was to the CC Summit, right, into Munich.
Yep.
So, she barely slept, and like she kept asking for food. She got like juice and all that kind of stuff. And she said she looked over at me, and I'm on lay flat, and like my butt is like hanging out over the edge of the.
Yeah, I
stairs.
believe it.
And,
It's pretty easy to do on those things.
Oh God, yes. But the thing is, and there was the comment earlier about the wine. The thing is, I wanted to train my body or try to get my body to understand that it is actually not like whatever time it is in the morning. I wanted to get through the jet lag better. So the wine helped me do that. Haha, I beat you. The wine helped me get through
Oh,
that.
yes.
and
I
then,
care so
like,
much.
I know. And
Yep.
literally, I had like no jet lag at all. I had 0 jet lag from this trip. I haven't had any issues at all.
Mhm.
Which is, I've come home from Far East before, from Japan, from New Zealand. One time from Japan, I literally slept for 24 hours and I was awake for 24 hours, or like vice versa,
That's a lot.
because how bad my body clock was. But I haven't had that problem this time around. I think part of that is because of Polaris. So
I mean, the let's see, what was it? I came back once.
to
I
play
was coming,
Gibraltar next.
okay,
Yeah.
I was coming back from South Korea once, and I flew. I'm gonna get this wrong. I think it was Narita to Newark nonstop, which I think was
Okay.
a 13-ish hour leg. 13-hour leg
Narita-
sounds about right.
Narita
And-
to Newark should be longer, but okay.
It might be 14 and change. It was one of the longest flights I've taken. I don't remember what it was. It was long.
Yeah.
And
That's fair.
I remember it because I slept, I think 8 solid hours in the middle of that flight. Like I was just beat. I was just absolutely exhausted getting to that plane. And I slept like a baby. I slept just so good. And then I woke up and had a fabulous conversation with the international purser and wrote a really nice note to United later. Like, dude, you guys, this
Yeah.
guy needs a raise because he's just awesome. Okay, let's do the things. Let's do all. The
I felt-
things.
I felt so bad for the flight attendant on our Polaris. She was amazing.
Mhm.
But all the United flight attendants now have a lanyard because of their contract negotiations. And
Oh,
they're trying to get their contract negotiations all settled.
yeah.
And they can't. I felt so bad for her because of, like, she was great, and then they have to deal with all that BS,
Yeah.
Whereas pilots are amazing and are treated differently. to the point where, I mean, they turn the plane around if you forget a passport.
You know, it's sad to me to see how people treat cabin crew a lot of the time.
Yeah.
They treat them like you see people treat cabin crew the way they would treat like a bad server at a restaurant, and it's kind of
Yes.
like that's not what this is, right? This person is here to make sure that you don't die if something goes wrong, right? And stuff does go wrong, as we've seen, just watching those people get out of that plane in Minneapolis a few weeks ago. Minneapolis, right? Wasn't that one that rolled over? That Delta plane? I forget what it was.
Toronto.
Toronto, thank you. Whatever
Toronto.
it was, I remember that happening. Like
The CRJ
this-
that rolled over.
exactly. I was like,
Did you see
this
the video
is
of that landing, by the way?
Oh yeah, you could watch it. Have you read the
Oh my
NTSB
God.
report?
Not yet.
When you watch the video, you can clearly see the plane driven into the ground so hard that the right
Yeah.
landing strut just fails. And that's
Yes,
and
it
when
completely collapses.
and when you read the NTSB report, that's exactly what they say. They basically say the
Yeah.
right landing strut took like 7.5 G's or something on the landing,
Yes.
and then the
yes.
plane began to
Yes.
roll, and then the whole thing it was like, okay, there we go.
Now, in defense of the pilots, it's really difficult to gauge distances in a whiteout snow condition, which I believe it was.
It wasn't
But
snowing.
even then, you do have instruments that help you. Yeah, but there was snow on the ground and it was windy.
Well, that's true.
But what I'm saying is we do have instruments to help pilots figure that kind of stuff out. But the one big thing was they didn't flare at all.
Yes.
So like they just came straight down and smacked in the ground, which frankly is a rookie mistake. It's one of the it's the way you could say it. I mean, it's just
It's interesting
Ouch.
because I'll never forget our return trip from our big New Zealand cruise all those years ago. We came back through O'Hare. We had taken ANA nonstop Tokyo, Narita to O'Hare. And as we were coming into O'Hare, it was a windy day for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And imagine that. And
oh, a super container.
that pilot,
Sorry, go ahead.
like, he just drove that plane into the ground. I mean, that's one of the hardest landings I have ever been through in all of the years that I have been flying. And it still sticks in
old
my mind
slam
even
dunk.
today. Yeah, just bam. Just like, and I remember thinking, what is the deal here, guys? Like, what happened?
Boss, I don't really play other wargaming games. There are other ones out there. I've played Steel Hunters.
What did you think of Steel Hunters? I'm legit curious.
It was so you take a first-person shooter and you remove a lot of the twitchiness about it and make it like WoW's, where you have to really plan things out and you've got consumable management that's really important, that sort of thing.
Okay.
It's a great first-person shooter, or it's a third-person shooter technically, for older people. No offense to those old people, but like who have
Heyo.
slower reflexes than like your typical COD player or something like that. And I'm one of them. That being said, there were times where I just got myself killed in 30 seconds or less, and I'm just like, what the hell? It's no different than in this game when somebody YOLOs in and gets themselves killed right away, and then you just get frustrated. So it's okay.
No, what I'm doing.
It's okay. Jimbo, yeah, ex-Navy carrier pilots, right? Except they don't have a hook and they don't have a trap. But you know, hey, whatever. Can
There
you
was one
imagine if
really good-
O'Hare Airport put out those steel cables at the end of each runway? Can you imagine if O'Hare did that? Oh my god. You're like
There's at least
stop
one-
and you're like bang bang.
There's at least one good thing about the incident in Toronto. No one was hurt.
Oh, that was
Also,
that was
nobody
well,
died.
but that's exactly the point that I'm making, right? When you talk about the function of the cabin crew, that expressly, that right there is expressly what their job is. That's why they're there. And you see people just treat them like dirt.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never understood the mentality. Like, just for starters, why do you treat anybody that way? But at least,
Yeah.
but more importantly, why do you treat somebody like that whose sole job is to be here to make sure that if something goes wrong, you get out okay, right? Like, that's
Yep.
that's the most important function they have. Yeah, they do other things, but that's the main reason that they're there.
The funny
It's
thing
weird.
to me though was in the raw video of the guy getting out of the cabin.
I believe
When the
that
flight
part.
attendant's like, put away your phone, which I get, it's a
Mhm.
safety thing.
Mhm.
You use your hands, but at the same time, like he's recording a momentous event that literally like 20 other people were recording. Like, so And War Thunder is Gaijin, and that's a different product. And boss, I've tried War Thunder. I tried War Thunder Naval. I hated it. I've played tanks, but I'm not a fan of any tank game, frankly. No offense to tankers out there, but War of Tanks, War Thunder Tank.
I have not spoken to many people that particularly enjoyed the naval combat side of War Thunder.
Yeah. It's the only thing they have going for them at War Thunder is the sense of scale. The idea the destroyer is massive because it really was. Like the Fletchers are massive in real life.
Mm-hmm.
They're not and then you go from there to battleships and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
But in this game, warships, you play a destroyer and it feels like a tiny boat compared to a battleship, and your battleship is like, you know, destroyer size in real life, and it's like
well, and that's, you know, it's something that we don't really talk about a lot in warships, right? Is the scale of the game.
You crazy
right?
son
And
of a
the
bitch, you
game
did.
is scaled. This is something that Mouse used to have some posts about, and they might have been salvaged or not. But the scale of the game is very deliberate, right? In terms of things are like combat happens quicker. The ranges are intentionally smaller.
Yes.
The
shells fly faster.
Shells fly intentionally faster. Like it's, if you were to try to compare the scale of the way warships works to a real naval battle, you would find it does not compute, right?
Well,
Warships is its own little world in terms of time compression and distance compression and speed and everything else.
And I don't know if you know this or not, but Leicester Studios, which is the original developer for World of Warships, it's changed now because of the service lit, of course.
Right.
But when they developed World of Warships, before World of Warships, they developed another game called Pacific Storm.
Oh, yes.
Which was very, very simulation based. As a matter of fact, they invited me to join the alpha for Warships because of my forum presence on Pacific Storm and Pacific Storm Allies.
Look at you.
I know, right? And then they didn't respond when I replied. But anyway, the cool thing though is when we went to the CC Summit in St. Pete, going in there and seeing the box for Pacific Storm and say, I played that game. Well, I have that game. It's at home.
They had that whole case of Lesta stuff, right? There was a giant glass case of like Lesta memorabilia, right? Of games they had made, game magazines they had been featured in, game awards they had earned, all this kind of stuff. It was actually really cool. I got some video or some pictures of it. I was like, that's really neat.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, Merton. I mean, honestly, I don't care. It's fun to be able to say. It's like, to me, it's a story, right? It's a story to say that somebody reached out to you and said, hey, we know you. We'd like you to do this. I mean, that to me is amazing. Like, you know, as a player, to have a developer reach out to you like that. And then, like I said, they didn't even respond after I replied. But, you know, like it was, Raptor, you remember the Let's Battle tour, right? On Lexington.
Yes.
Like I'm standing there and out of nowhere, both Phil and Boyarsky walk up to me and they say, hey, we want to meet you. And I'm like, what the hell? What do you mean you want to meet me? I'm just a freaking player. But
I'm a nobody.
But they know me well enough. I'm a nobody. Right? And they both wanted to come up to me and wanted to talk to me. And I thought that was so cool.
I remember
Frosty told me to come here.
I remember being really excited to meet Phil all those years ago, right?
Me too.
Because he had started posting on Reddit and was very communicative and very polite and very well spoken, which to that point we hadn't gotten a lot of that kind of communication out of the company, which was really nice.
Yes.
Zath, I'm going to ask a difficult question.
Okay.
This raid train, what is Frosty Tools?
So Frosty Tools is an AI-powered bot.
That's your AI bot you have.
Correct. It is what I discovered thanks to, actually, believe it or not, of all things, Highwing, of all things, I discovered it thanks to my job at Stack Up. Because part of my job is to go and scout out other people and, you know, find good streamers.
Yeah.
And I found somebody that was using Frosty Tools. He shouted me out. And I looked at the shout out. I'm like, dude, that's me to a T. How the hell do you know me? Because we just met.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's this Frosty Tools. I'm like, I look it up. I'm like, holy shnikes, this is good stuff. So I checked it out. And at the time, this changed now, but at the time, you could say, I wanna put in money to this. Now, Frosty is the only thing that I have actually paid money for, streaming tools-wise. I don't pay money for Restream like you said you do. I don't pay money for anything else, partly because of my wife. You know my wife.
Yeah, the Restream thing for me is brand new.
Yeah.
I started doing that specifically for the card gaming stuff that I'm doing.
Sure.
But I'm
So,
taking advantage
for
of it for everything,
Frost-
basically.
Absolutely. So for Frosty, it's like things like shoutouts. It automatically puts that stuff in there. The scariest thing is from Frosty when it comes to shoutouts, when it comes to commercial breaks, and when people sub. Like the AI actually looks up the chat history and like the conversation history. Like it's like almost like it's listening to the stream, because there will be times where I'm talking in the stream about something and not typing anything, and nobody in chat is typing anything either, and the chatbot picks up on it and comments, and I'm just like, oh my god, we are all screwed. You know? We're all dead. We're dead. Just move on.
Wow, Russian rockets when you
Yeah.
lead them right. That was kind of cool.
Oh, there you go. So, so yeah, it's awesome. And then this is now the 1-year anniversary, Jesus, for Frosty Tools. And so they organized a raid train, and it was for all benefactors. These are people who put money in, pay money in
Sure.
every month to support Frosty Tools. And you know, I'm one of them, for better or worse. And so I got to be part of the stream train, and the stream train starts today and goes through the entirety of the weekend.
Very cool.
So I'm very honored to do that.
know-
They also have
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Finish up. I have a
they
boat
also
stock, but
have
finish
a
up.
they also have a like a highlight hunter thing, which is supposedly to help people. Like it goes through a VOD, picks out like key moments and that sort of thing, so it helps you with your clips and that sort of deal. I don't know much about that or how it works. I just know it exists. So
You know, one thing I'm deciding I think I don't like about this is the fact that I can just skip over the AA of half of these ships, right? Of so many of these ships, I can just be like, nah, I'm just going to fly right over you and ignore your AA completely. I'm a little behind you.
it's a weird feeling. It's also a very comfortable feeling.
Yeah, but I as a player, I don't like it, right?
So
The whole
You know,
point
what's
of the AA mechanics are that I can, you know, I'm going to take an AA cruiser, and so now the carrier has to deal with me if he wants to attack certain ships from certain angles and yada yada yada. But the system, this system, the way it's designed right now, you just do whatever you want. Like, I can just fly right over this Hindenburg and ignore him to get into the position that I want.
Yes, that's true. But the moment you go to attack, it becomes punishing. So it works on both sides, which I think is really cool. I think it helps make it more comfortable for both sides, which honestly, that's a rare wargaming win. Let's be real. That's a rare wargaming win, right? That both sides, the carrier player and service player, feels more comfortable playing this game. Which honestly, hats off to wargaming if this is the case and they manage to make it work. What are we wondering about?
So once you attack, you must attack. You can't
Yes.
just ride that out and pull those planes back.
Correct.
Huh. Okay, that's new.
So like I've got this FDR squadron right next to me. I'd love to shoot those planes down, but I can't. But as soon as they go into attack mode, well, now I'm gonna blast them, and they can't do anything while I'm blasting them. So
Of
that
course
feels
not.
kind of good. Like here, this who the hell is attacking me? Shinano? Come on, Shinano, go away. So, to me, it feels a little more comfortable.
We're only down like 7 ships. What could possibly go wrong?
Whatever. Okay, well, in that case, I'm just gonna sit broadside and go next. Highlight Hunter saved you loads of time. Yeah, I haven't looked at it yet, but I intend to. So, Frosty is $9 a month, and what's so nice about that is, like, I have seen a noticeable increase in people subbing to the channel and interacting and that sort of thing because of that. And ultimately, for you, for me, for anybody else who's a Twitch streamer, that's what it's about. That's why we're here. We're interacting with chat. We're having fun, right? need to set a minimum distance for attacks, like 4 kilometer.
Yeah, right now, based on what I've seen so far, I actually kind of agree with that idea. The idea
Okay.
that, I mean, I don't know what the number is. But I don't like that I can just fly over the top of somebody and pretend like they don't exist.
Yeah.
Because from an AA perspective, they don't.
So, just a reminder for people, this is a when we see these
it's the
kinds of
first
tests,
draft.
it's yeah, second or third even, but
Whatever.
the whole idea is it's a mechanics check. Does this work the way we think it's going to work? All those little
Wow.
other values can be tweaked and changed as it goes. So, you know,
Wow.
I think they're on, I think I'm put it this way, I think they're on the right track.
One thing Oscons did say during the official channel is that if you guys do testing and you guys have examples of things that you want to say are good or bad, please put them in the Discord in the appropriate channels for the test. They are
Yeah.
constantly looking at them, and that the earlier you provide them, the developers will in fact take some of that and could actually hot fix them into the test server before the test server is over.
Now, I
So-
will say this, and that's a good point. When you are doing feedback, please, please, please make sure that you give specific feedback about why something doesn't work the way that you want it to work, how it makes you feel, how it impacts your decision making, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Don't just say this sucks and that's it.
I'll say right now, trying to test over here sucks.
To Jurassic Park.
We waited.
Of course it does.
We waited 4 minutes for a game that was 3v3 with 9 bots, and it lasted 4.5 minutes. There is no
It's- yeah.
meaningful test data in that. Like,
Absolutely.
What a waste of time.
Which is why I say this is a concept check more than it is like a balance check. Wargaming doesn't care about balance right now. I mean,
Well, no, because
you and I,
there's no
like-
way to get balance with this kind of
No,
shenanigans.
exactly. So what it comes down to is simply, does the mechanic work the way that is described? I mean, you know, I'm a super test coordinator. I can tell you guys that when it comes to testing and stuff like that, a lot of times that's what we're looking at too. We're not looking at like specific tests, you know, is a ship perfectly balanced? That's when it comes to the live server, and that's when you guys see it in live games. In you know, when we're doing testing and stuff, it's typically, does this concept work the way we think it's going to work?
Cab, the
Yes,
answer to your
Cab.
question is yes.
Sorry.
Yes, Cab. Ships like Issei hybrids have the same CV mechanic now. Asia off to bed. Good night. Asia, NA, yeah, NA is getting home from work now. And
I
maybe some
mean-
people do have their dubs in or done. That's true.
I mean, that's entirely possible. This came up on Wednesday, right? Didn't this showed up on Wednesday? Was when this came
Yes.
out? Yeah. So
Yes.
the thing is that are there any hybrids at tier 10 that we could even test this with? Louisiana, maybe? Hildebrand? What am I missing? Are the premiums even in here? Louisiana's at least a tech tree
Yes.
ship.
All tier 10 ships are active in the test.
So even premiums. Okay, so then yeah, if it's a tier 10 hybrid, we could at least test it if we wanted to. Oh, good. We wouldn't have to waste our time testing Halford.
Let me check SeaRaptor.
I mean, I'm sure they're there. I haven't bothered to look.
You're in the middle of a game. I can check for you.
It's no, I'm in the middle of waiting for the queue to put me back into a game with 9 bots so we can waste more time.
There you go. Yeah, Hildebrand is in. Commissar is another one.
That's right. We
Like
did
tier
see
10.
a commissar earlier. I saw one. I had one
We
try to
did.
rocket me when I was in that Minotaur game.
Hey, order of battle.
Oh, good.
See, I'm in Napoli because Zand made me play Napoli.
My favorite cruiser. Come on now.
I'm not judging too much. I mean, Faco, you're not wrong, right? Like, and I talked about this before too. There should be a game mode for everybody with what they want in the game.
It's not possible. The game
That's
does
the
not
problem.
have the game doesn't have the population to support that. Everybody wants something different.
That's the problem.
If you ask, I mean, it's just like if you ask people, you know, the battleship players don't want to fight submarines and carriers. They just want to murder cruisers all day. The cruiser players don't want battleships in the game, right? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So there's nobody can agree on what they want. That's just the way it is.
Right. Napoli's your most played cruiser? I mean, she's a fun ship.
She's pretty good.
For sure. Especially now that they gave her a spotting plane, too.
Well, she always had the fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Now they just replaced it with a spotter.
Right, which lasts longer, reaches farther, and
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Sure.
But it's such a nice feeling looking at these carrier planes coming and not feeling like, okay, I need to...
Okay, so
ready to put
recon
my
mode is not a
anti-air up or
toggle.
something.
When I'm out of recon mode, I just
You go back to travel, right?
yeah, when the recon timer runs out, it just sends me back. I guess if I have time on the timer, I can toggle it.
Correct.
Okay. Now I begin to understand. Wow. What in the hell just happened? I thought those were supposed to be skip bombs.
Andrew, you think this is a dumb idea? Why does it make destroyers like Holland useless?
I
think it makes
don't
them
know,
even
Scotty.
better. What was Scotty's question? I don't think I see it.
He's on YouTube. He says, doesn't Spotter have a way longer reload? I don't think that it does.
It does, yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Standard reload for Spotter is, yeah, it's like 180 seconds, like 3 minutes. Fighter, usually it's 2 minutes. Something like that. Oh, Andrew, yeah, I've played the carrier a few times.
To answer your question, SeaRaptor, the only two hybrids I see is Hildebrand and Louisiana.
Okay. Well, Commissar's there somewhere because I've seen one in game. I had one shooting at me earlier.
Yeah, me too.
So it 100% is available somewhere. But I've never actually played Commissar. I just know it exists.
Yeah. Yay, living the dream. Secondaries on both sides of me, let's go.
What line is the Commissar?
She's
Soviet.
a Russian premium.
The issue is the initial drop, it's the second, third drop. I mean, yeah, but I felt it was far more comfortable than the current iteration.
Okay. Yeah. My apologies. I missed the Commissar.
That's okay. No big deal.
Ooh.
There aren't many of the hybrids at tier 10, so I sort of get it.
Yeah. Double Citadel on that Minotaur, let's go. Take care, Twitch, Deadeye. Broadside Des Moines, yes please. Ooh, and Bungo. I have some torps for you. Oh god. Oh god. Well,
I'm done. This is my last game on this server.
Really?
What's the point? I'm trying to play and
Sorry?
test carrier mechanics. The game is over. It's been 4 minutes.
I'm sorry.
There's
I can slow
literally
down.
no point to even doing this. I don't get... You can't test things when the games are over in seconds.
Mm-hmm. Well, is this gonna be? No, this won't be like it is on live. I mean, because, I mean, look at all the bots. Come on. Hey, just blame Zan because he made me play Napoli. Got 9 citadels. Oh my god, a bot is charging the Shinano. And Vladeshi, yes, that's true. This is why you don't play a lot of carrier and co-op. Just doesn't. You don't have time to do anything. A training room test would be more useful. That's true. Did we lose Raptor?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting destroyed by Druid AA? Are you kidding me right now? This Druid's AA is just, I'm just dead. Like, what a waste of, what the actual hell?
You're not dead. You can use your guns on him. Just charge him and use your guns. Assert your dominance as a carrier. You'll be fine. YOLO, that's right, Vaco.
My god, my secondary
everyone else is
reload is
doing.
like an hour.
It's okay. Well, it gives you time to turn or something.
I'll be dead by then.
Oh, goodness. That's true. You can buff spotter plane with Eye in the Sky. Yes, it's only tier 10 ships right now. Because again, proof of concept, tier 10 makes sense. And then they go from there. Not worth even 2K dumps? I don't know. Everybody's in a different boat.
Okay, I'll tell you, if you think you can just slam if the games only last 4 minutes and you don't get penalized for YOLOing like that, then, you know, if you roll
Just
a bunch
do
of
it.
bot games, then sure, go get your dubs. But, like, what a complete waste of time. I have no idea what it is they're trying to achieve with this, right?
Again, I think it's just mechanics. Is this working the way we think it's supposed to work?
I guess.
I mean, you were at the summit with me, right? You heard the devs saying, you know, that they have their own particular goals or ideas in their mind for how things are supposed to play out.
Sure.
But then, of course, the reality is sometimes different. So I think it's just more of a sanity check for them. Is this better than their initial iteration, which from what I've heard and seen, yes. Suck it, heck.
SeaRaptor, I put a giveaway up on your stream.
Cool.
Okay. I'm going to go find something fun to do.
Aw.
Go play Fletcher.
Yeah, seriously. Anything but that time wasted.
So if there are anybody in my stream that's also on Raptor's Discord, there is a giveaway going on Raptor's Discord.
Yes.
That's how you've been handling the multi-streaming aspect and doing giveaways for everybody.
That way
right?
anybody can participate. Doesn't matter where you watch.
Oh, SeaRaptor, did you check the dev blog for all of the new American destroyers that are coming out?
I did.
Oh yeah.
I need to plug the numbers in and have a look at their detection. One of the comments that I saw, I think it was on Facebook, it might have been. Somebody was basically like,
Yeah.
"Why do the Italian destroyers exist now?" Then, and I actually kind of sympathize with that mindset, right? Which is, if this is going to be basically Italian, why do the Italians exist? So yeah, I can sympathize with their pain.
Okie dokie.
We'll see. It's early days. They've set a series of parameters. It wouldn't be the first time that things have radically changed during testing. I mean, my God, how long did it take them to get the British lights done? But I'm actually really curious because I haven't calculated what their surface detection actually works out to be. Other than, okay, it's, they tell you the base detection. It's like, okay, great. But by the time I put a module and a friggin' concealment expert captain on it, like, what's the actual detection going to be? I got to run that number. I got to run that number backwards.
Okay. Are you playing on the regular server then?
Yes.
Okay.
Born to be wild. Love.
Ooh, somebody's shooting at me. Oh, it's the druid. What do you know?
Let's go surfing now. Everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me.
Too complex
Stay
and
alive.
I mean,
no fun.
I can understand the sentiment, truth be told.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something I mentioned in a recent Zat chat. That Wargaming just needs to find a way to bring the fun back to the game. I'm not sure they can.
I think, I sort of disagree with you a little bit, right? Because everybody's definition of fun is different, right?
Yes.
It's a question you have. I think you have to ask yourself, what is it I'm looking for when I sit down to play, right? Do I want to, how many times have you and I talked about, like with our communities or whatever, that like operations are an amazing way to just grab a few friends and, it's like a beer and pretzels board game. Just go shoot the shit and blow up bots for a while and, get some resources in exchange for your time invested. And it's not complicated. And it can be a lot of fun. So it's the question is, what is it you actually want out of a game?
Mm-hmm. Well,
you want competitive
if you don't
votes,
mind,
randoms are not it. What?
I need, I think, 3 more games, and then I get all my dubs. So I'm just going to stay on here and
That's fine. You go right. You do you, man.
do a couple more.
I have enough more doubloons than I will ever be able to spend. I sort of don't care.
See, and I got to build mine back up after spending a bunch for the Christmas containers.
What do you have under? You have under 200,000 now.
Yeah. No.
It's rough.
I think I'm right around 500.
500,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, it's a tough life.
Tough life indeedy.
Jealous.
I'm gonna play in Essex. You need to GoFundMe for me? There you go. With all these changes, I don't really know that carriers are gonna want to change much about besides their standard build anyway. Yes, for the liquor account, exactly. Essex. How did you feel about Nakimov Raptor?
The torpedoes feel pretty good. I think for the first time in my life, I feel like the rockets might actually be useful.
Okay.
The skip bombs felt like trash. I don't know what happened the 1 or 2 times I tried to use them, but that did not at all work the way I felt like it should have.
Okay. Yeah, Hujam, I don't know if Interceptor's working or not. How to? What do you mean? 200-second duration of what? In Tier 10 version.
It's a nice day to die. For you, that is.
I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Oh, the smoke. It's a different... They're changing up the way the smoke works, right? I saw something about that. You're welcome, Tenacious. All right, let's try the Essex out. See what the Essex does. I get 2 smoke squadrons. This could be fun. Xand, have you played a lot of the carriers?
I was thinking SeaRaptor's stream was actually at 5 PST today, and I was gonna try to play when he was on, and then I completely misjudged the stream. So no, I have not.
Okay.
I've been watching a lot of streamers do it.
Hey, Raptor, are you there?
Yeah, what's up?
Did you not go to CarrierCon this year?
No.
Oh, wow. Okay. Because you were there, what, the past 2 years, weren't you?
Yes, they invited me the last 2 years. This year they had other stuff or whatever, I don't know, but I didn't get invited and didn't have the time or the money, so didn't go.
Sure. Okay, no worries. I was just curious. I mean,
Yeah, no. Great event. Like all the time, I kept trying to get their attention. I mean, every time that like they would tweet out new stuff, I'd be like, "Yeah, definitely, you should go check this out."
Sure.
You know, because it's a great event put on by awesome people for a good cause. Okay, the Petro's gonna come hunt me now. I don't care for this.
Is there a reason to pre-drop in this new setup, I wonder? Probably not.
Pre-drop as in you pre-drop a squad.
Yeah, so the standard pre-drop, right? You send a squad home early, essentially.
I don't know.
I feel like there is not.
It almost be to me, it would almost be a waste.
Right.
I mean, Lord does, Vaco does say something. If you pre-drop, you get to spot, but then your next squad is immune to damage. So, I mean, there's that. You may end up wasting a squad, but depends on what you want done. Raptor giveaways are done. All sent up.
Thank you.
So, Raptor, what's your next trip? What are you cooking?
What do you mean? Just for fun?
Yeah.
We don't really have much planned. We don't really have much planned. We've got a short cruise planned, booked, whatever, for next January. Like a 5-night. Just out here out of Galveston because, you know, simple and easy.
It's a Caribbean thing?
Yeah. And then sometime next year's our 25th. So we're trying to plan something with friends, but we have not all settled on what that's going to be just yet. So there's still some work to be done.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I keep forgetting, like, I'm looking at the mini-map and I'm waiting to strike my target, and then I keep forgetting that they just disappear because, you know, that's all that's left. Like there's no spotting from me. I had to depend on teammates, and if it just disappears, then I can't do anything about it. That feels weird. Yeah, we're looking forward to Croatia this August. See what happens with that.
Well, and Ginger wants to hit Poland.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't figured out what the timing for that is, but she definitely wants to
Okay.
make that trip at some point.
Well, let me know when you guys, figure things out. Maybe there's a chance we can drop in too.
So, Philip, the Clan ST, you have to go into the game center, right? Just like you were going to load your game of warships. And then you have to, in the top, there's a button marked Game Settings. And then somewhere in there, there's a pull down for Install a new instance of the game. And that's what you're going to do. You're going to install the Clan ST client. It's about 75 gigs. Took me about an hour, I think, by the time it went through all the various start, restart, load, reload, everything.
Yes.
And then you can log into the ST client.
I just linked it to the
Thank you.
Wargaming article.
There you go.
Yep, that's pretty handy.
Ah, there's the link for the tokens. Got it. Okay. Those of you guys on my stream that are doing the Frosty stuff, apparently they have a special link. If you scroll up just a tad, you'll see the link from my bot, I guess. Which makes sense. Frosty would post it, I suppose. Huh.
And then there was just the Napoli.
Damn, I love this job.
And then there's
Wow.
just what?
Oh, Mike, we just steamrolled these guys in my first game. It was like log in, grab a Fletcher, press play, and I'm in a game with John the Ruthless, and we're just crushing things. It's really
Oh,
fun.
God.
Well, he's
Well-
not even playing Colbert. He's playing
I
Utrecht.
love the smell of bird
Oh.
crap in the morning. My kung fu
Wargaming
is
Center,
still the
Philip. If you're
best.
playing World of Warships, you're either playing off Wargaming Center, Wargaming
President.
WGC, or you're playing off of Steam.
But I ended up with a big
So if you
pile
play
of
off-
spotting damage, so I'm really happy. Yeah,
There you
Wargaming Center.
go.
I guess if you're playing off of Steam, I'm actually not sure how you install it. Now that I think about it. Yeah,
Right.
so
Right.
I think Electric's right. I think if you're playing off of Steam, you can't do Clan ST.
Mhm.
Actually, Oscon's talked about that on the official. If you link your account to Wargaming via Steam, you still have to download the Wargaming Center to be able to install the game instance. But your account is still linked to Steam.
Okay.
Something to that effect.
Okay.
I actually found I was originally on Steam, and then I actually disconnected Steam because I was getting ads way too often. So I completely got away from Steam, and I solely go off of Wargaming, the Wargaming Center.
You get ads on Steam?
Yeah, that's what I
Really?
was fixing to ask. How does that work?
Email. All of the
Hmm.
all of the stuff that you get via email from Steam.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Again, that was just me. I did a whole electronic cleansing about 8 months ago. So
A cleanse. I love it.
Mm.
Yeah, me either, Duckman. That's why I'm kind of like, it's a new one to me.
oh, this is on sale. This is this. Oh, here are these upcoming games, and I'm just like, all
Oh.
because I was
I think I had all
playing.
that turned off.
I
Yeah,
get those
I
all
thought
the
I-
time anyway.
Yeah.
I thought I turned them off too, and I'm just like,
So
I'm
either go.
I was on Steam. I was just like, you know what? Screw this. I'll just play via Wargaming.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Get rid of.
Either
God
either I
bless
disabled all that crap a long time ago, or, and this is also possible, I just set it all as
Mhm.
spam in my Gmail filter, and so I just never see it.
Yeah.
It's one of the two.
Mm-hmm. All right, 2 more games to do on public test.
You got this, F.
Woo!
Damn, I love this
It's gonna be
job.
tough, guys. I don't know if I can do it.
I bet you can handle it. When the games only last 6 minutes, I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, probably.
We had 2 games in 2 hours that had like a full complement of players.
Yep.
And
Well,
then we had like 3 or 4 games that were like, oh look, there's 3 people in this game. Ugh.
as my chat's been mentioning too, a lot of people just, though the ones who were in it for the games, for the doubloons, they just came in on Wednesday and
Knocked it out.
ran it down
and ran
in
away.
an hour or something.
Yeah, both of them. I'm pretty sure you can just turn that stuff off. But knowing Steam the way I do, you have to go and find the right menu and that can probably take an hour. Just
Yep.
absolutely ridiculous trying to find all that crap. I'm sure.
All right. So my goal this game is to get into secondary range with my Essex. We'll see. And if I die early, oh darn.
They're,
Rita with a raid. Well,
walking
thank
this
you.
way.
Hi, Rita.
Hi,
Hey, Emma
Rita.
Jones.
How you doing? How was your stream?
Shout out, done.
Thank you.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
Dunk it.
Yeah, I was hanging out in Rita's stream yesterday for a little bit. It was fun, as always. See if I can block these planes, huh?
SeaRaptor, stupid question.
Yo.
What is a Kutuzov good for?
Farming
Absolutely nothing.
farming the HE damages, farming all of the HE damages you could ever want.
Yeah, Kutuzov, you said at long range, spam HE, smoke up whenever people shoot back at you, and profit. It's a good boat. And she was released back at a time when you could use AFT, BFT, and EFT to modify your light cruiser guns range, reload, and turn radius. So basically, they released Kutuzov with those abilities.
Yeah, they stripped.
built in.
They took them out of the tech tree so that nobody else could have
Yeah.
them, and then gave them all to Kutuzov innately. You know, like you do. Totally normal.
Mm-hmm. Is okay. Hey, fodder. Of course my bomb's missed, of course. But wait, there's more. What's better, SX or Shinano? If you're trying to support a fellow player, I mean, Essex is better because you got 2 squadrons with the smoke, but I felt far more comfortable with Shinano. I like how Hap is saying hi to my bot. Oh, I didn't realize that the Marceau died. The horror, terrible. I see a Shigishima that needs to die. So after you're playing Fletcher again, or are you playing something else now?
No, I'm in Belfast and ranked now. I got tired of having to work.
Belfast?
I got tired of having to work for ranked wins. It
Mm.
was exhausting.
Yes, we're dual streaming. That's correct.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
We were playing the test server together. I'm still on it, but Raptor's on main.
Yeah, no, I had my fill of bad test mechanics.
He had his fun. Everyone.
Oh yeah, I had my mandatory fun all right.
Oh, I can use my guns. Hold on a second. Aha! I disappear. Now I can use my guns on this veil. Let's go. Fun with a capital FU. That's a good way of saying it. That's a good way of saying it. $35 HP left on my Essex. Oh no, I died. I'm so upset. You haven't tried Shinano. Oh, Shinano's great. Use Shinano. Go pick up the Clan ST thing. Go install it, and then grab Shinano. It is good fun. Twitch being Twitch.
Papa can't tag you in SeaRaptor's chat, but apparently I can. But I'm in both streams, so that's what that's about.
Let's try Essex again. On EU account, you took Clan ST a bit more serious. Ooh.
You should try a
11 games.
You should try a hybrid.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. Play Hindenburg, Hildebrand.
Do I need to request it?
No, I'll play it. I want to see it anyway.
This is gonna fuck up my hair.
You enjoy Chikishima and Bergon? Yeah, they're good boats. There's Haffa. You did the testing for the dubs? Yeah. Oh, that's right, because you had a move from your main account to EU, didn't you, Haffa?
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Wait, I want this one. What am I thinking? Everything you can deposit in. Ah, okay. That makes sense. You can't stand the matchmaking? Totally don't know what you're talking about. Lol.
Another day, another disembowelment.
Shinano's torpedo planes are a little bit different, I think, compared to Hakuryu. They're okay, they're comfortable though.
I think I'm dead. Yeah, I should have stopped in that gap and didn't do it.
In the pay fast?
If only my team would play closer to the cap than 6,500 kilometers.
Well, it's okay. You're still winning.
Like,
You got 2 extra ships.
I mean, holy bejesus, how hard is it to just, fight over the objective, guys?
Oh, come on. Playing the game is rough in 2025.
Yeah, it's tough.
They don't want to get their paint scratched, that's why.
Look, it's tough if you don't have AI gunners to do the work for you, okay?
Yeesh.
It's tough. Your enemy CV?
Fighting in this economy. Oh, that's so funny. Do you know what paint costs? How ridiculous.
Yeah, add in inflation and everything else.
I know, right? Just pure ridiculousness. So, oh my God, watching these teams is just physically painful. Like, I hung near mid, murdered a destroyer, and farmed all the battleships I could, guys. I don't know what you want from me.
So, I guess the question for you is, how different is the experience in ranked compared to the public test server?
This is way better.
or the whatever.
For starters, the game's not over in 4.5 seconds. So, that's a benefit in my mind. Especially when, you're supposed to apparently be testing mechanics that you can't actually test when you only get to launch planes 4 times.
Yeah, well, hey, every time counts then, right? You got to put your time into it.
All right, Mr. Mahan. It's time to not take a torpedo. There you go. Well done. Oh, look, our
are you still
battleships
watching
decided
that?
to play. Hey-oh. They're finally going to move up.
I also like the fact that fighters that are summoned cannot spot. That's kind of nice.
I'm actually okay with that. There's a lot of things that I like about where they're going with the spotting changes.
Mm-hmm.
I like recon mode. I like recon mode costing planes. I like that you can kind of dip down and have a glance and see what's going on and then kind of pop back up, right?
Yep.
There are 100% things I like about it. I don't like the fact that I can just fly my strike planes directly over the entire enemy fleet to go back and hunt just the one thing that I want, basically free of charge. One of the things about Go ahead.
It does feel a little odd, doesn't it?
Odd is a word you could choose. I was going to say the thing about it that I find the strangest, like for a long time, carriers. I'm trying to think about how the AA of your teammates potentially acted as a barrier, right, between you and the carrier. Because the carrier player, unless he had a clear path around or whatever, he had to weave his way through all these AA bubbles to come find you in the back with your low health, where you had limped away to heal unspotted or whatever. Let's just throw a scenario out there. But now he can just be like, no, I'm going to just take my planes and fly straight back there, completely over the tops of everybody. They can't do anything about it, and then spot you and then murder you. Now, go ahead.
It definitely punishes you more if you're by yourself.
Yes. Now, is that quote-unquote historically accurate? 100% historically accurate, right? Because generally, even carrier-based planes that were flying at 20 to 22,000 feet as they moved around the ocean could not reliably be hit by flak and AA fire. Just was very ineffective at these ranges. Does that make it a fun game mechanic? No, not even a little bit. And so, the other thing is the idea that, we talk about carrier sniping, right? I might actually go back to the server and actually intentionally try carrier sniping. I'm interested because right now, what are the things that make carrier sniping undesirable, right? I have to fly through a fresh team of everybody's AA guns, right? Nobody's taking damage.
That's right.
Everybody's AA guns are up. They're working. Then I get near the carrier. It's a carrier. He probably has pretty decent AA. Now I can just look around. Once I have an idea of where the carrier spawns, I take my little recon mode. Great. Now I've caught him. Awesome. I know where to look. I get lined up and boom. And I can just start hammering him.
Yep. I think CV sniping will be far more common.
I think it'll be far more common than it is. And this is one of the disadvantages of testing only at tier 10 is that there are carriers, in my opinion, at tier 8 that are way better at it, right? The Colossuses and Aquilas of the world are really strong carrier snipers when given an opportunity. And now it's like, but I can't even test it. I can't even test this mechanic. So I don't know. I understand exactly what they're trying to do. I hope they get out of it what they want. But for me, I think there's still a lot to be desired here. There's some things I like and a whole lot I don't like so far.
FDR is ridiculous. Let's take a look.
I'm actually curious. I have not even attempted. FDR and I don't get along. The mechanics of that boat are so weird. And yet, here's the thing. What was always punishing about FDR before? You did a strike, and then you had to wait 25 seconds in all these AA bubbles to strike again. Now, as soon as your one strike is over, it just throws you back to the ceiling where you're immune. Now, you have to...
does it do that?
Well, sure. You're the one that told me. When you're done striking, you just immediately go back to travel mode, don't you?
For any carrier, I haven't tried FDR.
Try it.
The same?
Try it. I'm willing to bet it is. I'm willing to bet that's how it works.
I'm trying it now.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet that's how it works. I'm
Okay.
gonna take Jupiter out into ranked because I think Jupiter is really good in ranked.
They gave
other
it a heal and reduce the interval. Okay.
The other thing, when I finally was in range to do something with my secondaries in that Nakimov game earlier,
Mm-hmm.
the reload is like 15 seconds. I'm like, for 130 millimeter guns, the hell are y'all doing? Like, this is lunacy. If I've got a single destroyer on the surface, open water gunfiring me, he should actually legitimately be afraid of me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a 65,000, I'm a 60, whatever, a 35, 40,000 ton aircraft carrier with a whole mountain of guns on the side.
Mm-hmm.
That should be enough to give him pause. And he just like, nah, I don't care. Because I could only shoot him twice before he killed me. All right, Happa, see you later, man.
Yeah, take care, Happa. Good to see you.
Absolutely. I'm bummed I'm not going to be able to run up to the hill country next week and hang out at the distillery with him doing Ladybird things. But, well. C'est la vie.
Have fun, have
Ladybird is good. That's I think, isn't that the one that I like? That and the cowboy, right?
Let's do this.
So, Recant, people have been asking my opinion. What is your opinion? Okay, now that I've played it, here's my opinion. What? I'm allowed to have an opinion.
Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with having an opinion.
If I can't quantify what I like and what I don't like, how can I have an opinion? This is the first time I've actually kind of, now that I've gotten away from my immediate, this was a physically painful experience and I'd rather gouge my eyeballs out with a rusty spoon. Okay, let's go back and actually think about the mechanics of what I went through. Okay, this I liked, this I didn't like. That's just part of it.
Ah, there you are, Victor. Okay. In the Ohio. Cool. Let me come bomb you. I don't really care about stream sniping, especially when it comes to a freaking test server.
Come on,
yeah. Dude.
Well, and
Stream
it's funny,
snipe
right?
away.
I've had times where I've kind of like, am I being stream sniped? Nah, probably, maybe, I don't know. But it's more like, it's more that I sort of don't care.
Mm-hmm. That's right. It is time to move on for our raid train. I got to do that after this game, guys. Because it's 6 o'clock.
I will say this. I like the fact that they're allowing the players to test this and provide feedback, whereas some game developers will only allow specific people to test things if they are invited.
Zippity doodah? You can request zippity doodah.
In the morning.
So that's a weird feeling. Yeah, so you go into the attack,
Another day.
you do your drop,
Much better.
and then you get screwed by fighters. But, otherwise... Yeah, that is different. Okay. Yeah, Raptor, it definitely feels more comfortable. Because you don't have that long delay for from one attack to the next.
Well, does it make the carriers easier to drive? 100%. Yes, it does. But is that kind of coming at the expense of probably some of the balance we currently have in the class? I would say yes. Also yes. Because I can just like we were doing. Like, it's like, oh, I have a rough idea where you are. I don't have to see you. I can just pop down out of the clouds inside your AA bubble, reduce the amount of time you can do anything about it, and laugh.
So, I mean, the way I look at it is, the balancing side of it comes later. It's more just, is this working the way that they think it's supposed to work?
Yeah.
Overall, I think this is better than what we have now. I don't think it's perfect.
No, it's definitely not perfect. I'm not... Is it better than what we have now? That's tough for me to quantify. I personally don't mind a lot of what we have now. It's also not perfect, but it's also not garbage either. So...
Right.
I don't know,
And
right?
I've got such
Kind of
good
tough.
gas
It's kind of tough to
mileage.
say.
Suck at gearing. That's all I have to say. I just torped a gearing with my FDR. So there you go.
Congratulations, Atlanta. You know exactly where I am it will do you exactly 0 good. You are going to
these
murder the
radar?
Mahan, though. Yeah, the Mahan dumped like it drove out in front of him like a dummy. So, kind of got what he deserved.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand how to play DD in ranked.
Yeah, that's an understatement of the year. Of course, a lot of people don't understand how to play Battleship in ranked either. Yet here we are.
That's how we do it.
Yep.
If I promise to
I would
kill
love
Alright,
it
let's see how
if
these torches
anybody on this team would shoot at their giant radar cruiser.
Your ass, bitch.
That's like clearly available to murder anytime.
Got a curve first on 4 fires and 2 floods. Something tells me you ain't gonna win, son. Or you ain't gonna live. Jeez.
Oh my god.
Well, my friend, I'm gonna have to hang it up.
Yeah, I'm not far behind you. This is probably my last game.
All right. Well, this was fun. We should do it again sometime.
I agree. I would much rather have hung out with you today doing random things, but here we are, so let's just plan to try and do that again sometime. I'm
Sure.
not
Sounds
sorry
good,
I went
anytime.
over. I'm not sorry I went over to the goofy test server, but the experience certainly does not leave a good taste in my mouth.
Yeah, I can understand that. I got one more battle left to finish this off, so I'm just gonna get it done. But yeah, it's whatever. I mean, we got to do it. We got to try it out. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching myself or Raptor play the test server. And again, if you're looking to score some cheap and easy doubloons, there it is. And the most important, in my opinion, the ability to play ships, any ship that you can get from the armory or whatever, even ships that were no longer available, like Hoffman. Somebody said they were playing Hoffman on my Discord, and they couldn't believe it. So, like, check those out. Try them out. Try Kitakami out. You know, see if it's worth the the craziness that everybody says about it. And maybe next time it comes out, you got an opportunity to say, "Oh, I want this ship," or you don't want to.
Or if you're trying to buy a cool ship and you don't know if it's good or not, you can use the test to test it out before you waste your cool.
Exactly. Play around with it, see if you like it or not. It's a free test drive that you guys get, and Wargaming rarely ever does something like this.
That is true. If you've not played tier 10 boats, or there's tiered boats that interest you, but you're just not sure, there's all like, give it a shot. Like, why not? Like, it doesn't cost anything.
Right. All it costs is your time in downloading,
it's just
disk space.
Yeah, the time and the disk space, and then at the end of it, when you're done, you just turn it off.
Yep.
No big deal.
Yep. All right, dude. Well, good seeing you. Good hanging out with you.
Yes, indeed.
We'll share more stories. We'll do more of this again. But I missed this, so thank you for reaching out.
You're welcome, man. And it was good to catch up with you after your trip. It had been too long since we had chatted. So yeah, it was time.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm gonna hang it up then over here, and say goodbye to my peeps.
All right, man. See yous.
See yous.
All right, let's see if we can salvage a win out of this train wreck game.
Time to put on the beer goggles. Another day, another disembowelment. I'm gonna feel that one in the morning.
All right.
Rest in pieces.
Hold a moment. I'm gonna have to go kill this
Behind.
Fuso. I can just tell already I'm gonna have to go kill this Fuso. Let's hope I can pull this off, ladies and gentlemen, because the Atlanta is likely to get his face melted off. All right. Okay, so the Atlanta gets his face melted off,
You're about as tough
but
as a
I'm going to finish this
flavored
cap.
popsicle.
The Gneiss is going to pick up B, and we're going to have a lead, and he'll never be able to spot me again, and we should, I think, be okay. Fingers crossed. I might even be able to beat these guys now in a gunfight, but there's no way I'm going to find out. There is exactly 0 chance that I'm going to try that. However, I might throw some torpedoes in his direction. That feels like it might be a good idea.
Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
I can't let him spot me. As soon as he spots me, I'm in trouble. That's the key thing here. I have to stay the hell away from him long enough for him to get into the cap and me to stay away from him. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm going to miss him here. I only have to clip him with maybe 2. Looks like I might clip him with 1. I'm going to hit him with 1. Okay. But I also think that's his last heal. I'm going to reset him again right as I duck behind this island. If I can. No, I'm going to let him have it. He's low. He's very, very low. Is Jupiter just a Cossack but tier 7? Not quite. She's AP only, and she loses. She doesn't have. She only has 6 barrels instead of 8, but she is quite good. Like, she's still a really good boat. Now, we just watched him burn a heel. I'm thinking I might be able to just gun him down and murder him. We're going to shotgun these out and see what we get. Am I going to try Steel Hunters? It's possible, Order. It's possible. I truthfully haven't decided yet. I got the little email like, hey, click this link and get your free mission, and maybe you might, you know, that way you can get your early access or whatever, and I think early access is coming soon-ish. So I might try it. I haven't actually decided just yet. Okay, so he still had yet another heal, which is mildly irritating, to put it lightly. But the game, I mean, we're up over 900 points here. He's going to struggle. I'm going to turn back to the south. I think it's a better play. LOL, got the reset.
Can't leave my ride behind.
See what he does. If he wants to win, he has to go to C. But if he goes to C, I just backcap him and you can't do anything about it. Yep. Yeah, the looping around to the south was the better choice. Is an improved AP pin. Same penetration, different better pen angles, right? Same penetration like values, but better pen angles. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to catch him with a torque, but that's fine. He'll never catch me again. In a minute, we'll finish capping out.
A crowbar would come in handy right about now.
By the time he gets back to B, we'll have won. I'm gonna end this game with 6 full caps. Believe it or not. I'm going to end this game with 2 kills, 5 defense ribbons, and 6 captures. 6 capture flags in a 6v6 game. It's kind of silly when you get right down to it. It is kind of ridiculous when you get down to it. I might have been able to kill him in a gunfight. If I'd had another spotter, I could almost certainly have killed him in a gunfight with my AP. But there's just not a tremendous amount of value in it, in risking the game at this stage. I mean, that's the win right there. See if we can get some more chip damage. Yeah, we got some more defense flags and like 250 more damage there at the end. That feels pretty good. 2,400 base. I mean, kudos to him for not giving up, right? Like, he basically was like, nope, I'm sticking this game out. I'm going to make you earn it. So kudos to him. I mean, when you're a battleship against a solo destroyer, if I do my game right, you'll never spot me again. But if you get the chance to murder me, I'm in trouble. Like, you hold all the cards when it comes to a gun engagement, obviously, for obvious reasons, especially a secondary battleship like a Gneisenau. Should he have been the one to save the star? Truth be told, I think the Atlanta played the smarter game, but because he hung in longer and got more caps, he gets to save the star. So, yeah. Yeah, there's something very thematic about a British destroyer outsmarting a German battleship, isn't there? All right, guys. We're going to hang it up now. I got pretty salty earlier, and I do apologize for that, but man, the test just feels like what's the point? If you're going to play a carrier and you want to test things, you have to be able to play it. And in a game that's primarily bots, you're not testing anything. The game's over in 5 minutes. What a waste. So, if you want to go farm your dubs on Clan CST, hey, you do you. Have fun with it. Do the thing. Otherwise, I'm out. I am not going to be spending any more time with that this weekend. That's for sure. No, I completely disagree, Dark. It's not so much a straight up buff. A druid murdered a complete flight of Nakhimov planes. You can't even do that on live. Like that's not a thing on live. It totally happened to me on CST. So it's 100% not a carrier buff. It does change the way they play and some of the things they're able to achieve, but it ain't a buff. That is not a thing at all. I think they got a lot of work to do. Let's just leave it at that. I think they got a lot of work to do. Let's find someone to raid. Who could we raid that is worthy of my viewers? Let's see. Who we got? Who we got out there that's worthy of my viewers tonight? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Let me cut that. There we go. Ooh, stats. I don't get to rate stats very often. Yeah, that's probably a no-brainer. That's probably a no-brainer. Everybody should follow stats. As far as I'm concerned, everybody should sub to Stats. Stats is such an awesome dude, guys. If you don't know Stats Bloke, and he is an EU streamer, so maybe you do, maybe you don't. If you're an NA guy, you might not know him. But if you don't, you should. Stats is amazing. I have been a sub to his channel for years. He's just a genuinely good dude with a great sense of humor who loves the game and loves to help people and teach it. He is super awesome. Okay, guys, if you're on Twitch, you're going to be joining StatsBloke shortly. If you are anywhere else, thanks for joining us. I will be back Sunday and Monday with some Star Wars Unlimited from the studio. On the new box, probably one of those days we'll be trying out the Wi-Fi. So that one might be a bit of a, I don't know. I mean, the little hockey puck, the Mi-Fi puck. We'll see how it goes. No, sorry, Dastardly. Bummer. Anyway, guys, I will catch y'all later. Peace. See you on Sunday or Monday. Y'all take care.